Hello. Let me whip this one down a little bit. I hope everyone's doing good. Welcome out to Sunday Godforged, episode 13. Thanks so much for popping along. And thank you again for Sam hosting it in. We're missing 2 people today. I'll get onto that in a second. I will bring us across and I will I'll say hello to the cast. Let me just tell them that I'm bringing them across. All right, I'm gonna bring up the cams. Hold on, 1 second. Okay. All right, I'm gonna bring up the cams and introduce everyone as usual. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome out. I think Sam's AFK. I was gonna say to begin with, Sam's new setup is so sweet. The when he first went on cam, I was like, oh, it's all like just changing lights. It's really nice.
Yeah,
It's really
Clark's-
fancy. It's
Clark
super
is
cool.
obsessed with it. She keeps
I
going
bet.
in there and going, "It's so colorful.
That's so cute.
Beautiful.
That's so
it's so
cute.
funny. I know."
We're 2 people down today. I mean, they might both join at some point. Shane's internet is being spotty since early today, and Jari is out with her in-laws, I'll call them, and she's just been out all day. So they might join later on if they get back. If not, we're basically aiming for kind of a bit of a shorter session anyway, a couple hours probably. Mostly just to kind of get through some stuff that we've got to do. There's plenty still to do, and we didn't want to really let them miss out on anything significant and cancel for today. So, yeah. How is everyone? You all doing good?
Yeah.
Great.
Good.
How are
good.
you?
Oh, thank you for asking. No, I'm all right. Yeah, I'm all right. Nothing.
She's just
nothing
sucking
special.
up, so you give her like extra gold this
Extra-
session.
yeah, exactly
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
She's
I like
actually.
a price list of like if I'm nice once, that's like 10 gold. If I like smile.
It's very easy to win over. Just niceness.
All right, you just lost 10 gold for lies and slander.
I don't. Well, I have a lot of gold.
I
don't
don't
care.
have that ability. You guys can take your gold back. It's Fabia that's going to be taking your gold. What's up there, Sam? We're just saying how nice your setup looks.
homie?
Huh?
Your new setup. We're saying how nice it looks.
Oh, it looks a lot better than the old one, which was nothing. Just a...
Doorways are nice.
Yeah, it was always fun to frame you every week. Yeah, well, I was just saying that Shane and Jari might be back later on, but we're not entirely sure. Otherwise, if anyone has anything to shout out, now's a good time, or we'll kick off the session. Also, if anyone didn't see last week, spoilers, Dodger has joined the cast, playing Fabia the Rogue.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sam. I didn't mean for you to find out.
My God, if you had managed to surprise Sam with that, that would have been crazy.
I know.
All right, honey.
Oh my God, that would have been.
You kind of did surprise me with it.
What do you mean?
You were like, "Oh, I'm joining your campaign. Here's a character,"
Oh.
and I was like, "Oh, cool."
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Fine. Whatever.
It's cute that I mean I don't know if it's intentional at all, but the 2 kind of like homebrew entirely different races that both turned out to be like the animal races were both picked by Sam and Dodger.
Sam,
It's
literally,
very
one
cute.
of the first things he said was he was like, "Why did you have to be a rabbit person?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "I can't eat rabbits anymore."
Oh yeah, that's
Fair.
true.
God.
You know what?
I think it was
You say that too,
genuinely.
I was like, oh, that's gonna make like when we're out on the road, we're gonna have to be like, we probably shouldn't
Oh yeah.
like hunt for rabbits.
She's
when we're
not a
just, like,
rabbit
camping out.
though. She's like,
But
a
is that
different-
offensive? Would she eat a rabbit?
Wolf.
Would it? Okay, if like somebody,
Would she eat a rabbit? This is the question. This is the $1 million question.
We haven't actually discussed
I've
if she's a
eaten rabbit
herbivore or not,
before.
right? Like I feel like she probably
would
would.
she eat a rabbit?
would she eat a rabbit? No.
Yeah.
But like,
Is she a vegetarian?
somebody-
Period. Like,
yeah,
oh,
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
so that's the reason, not because it's a
literally is
rabbit.
not physically built to eat meat. But
Hmm.
also, I don't know, like. I probably wouldn't eat a monkey, but if somebody
Yeah.
ate a monkey, I wouldn't be
I
offended.
feel like Scold would
right?
eat a rabbit, but Scold would also eat everyone of the cast.
Yeah,
That's
that's
fair.
fair.
You know, fucked up, dude.
Discerning.
That's fair. I think Scold has eaten a rabbit. Because I think
In
when I
our
learned
campaign, I
Dodger's
feel like.
characters, when I learned of Dodger's character, I remember, I think it was the episode, like the day before, Dodger sent me her first idea for the character, the race she wanted to be, and I think that episode the next day, Scold hunted a rabbit. I'm sure it happened.
Holy fuck.
I'm sure it happened. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. No, I think you're right.
Probably.
It was subconscious.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let me strip on some of the audio for the background here, and then we can get started. Is my Roll20 music broken again?
I can hear it.
It's working for me, yeah.
Yeah.
Or that's just weird music I can hear.
Oh, no, I can
It's
hear
just
it now.
in your head, old G.
I hear it now. I have my
Hamster's
volume
neighbor
turned down.
loves this tavern song.
Okay, so to recap, we resumed last week within Hobb's Goblin Arena. Each of you fought against Hobb, his bugbears, and his walk, even with your disadvantages, and managed to get Silk the killing blow on Hobb, causing him to become the Goblin boss. Getting your fair share of treasure and saying your goodbyes to one another, you made your way back to the Old Crown Inn and discussed much of your past over drinks, food, and shared them over the course of the night. That night, Timothy and Thea were robbed. A thief had entered their rooms, and you used your compass to track down the would-be burglar and caught Fabia, a humanoid rabbit-like being. She shared that she knew where a man, the slaver bandit known as Remir, was hiding. And with that information and a shared goal, you each went to rest. So, we're going to begin there the next morning. Let's start off with Scold. Out in the out in your familiar tree. You would have slept. Who came and slept beside you? Was it Saphira? Saphira came and slept at the same
Yeah.
tree.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Jari's here.
Oh wow. Okay.
Like literally here.
Okay. I
Yay!
just snuck in. I'm about
That's
to ruin
okay.
all of your cameras.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'll start getting this out.
Hey guys.
Welcome in,
Sorry, I'm
Baz.
late. Hi everybody.
Hi,
I know,
pal.
perfect timing. I just tuned in on the stream and then I heard my name and I was like, doo
Wait, I'm here.
So you both, you both wake up in the probably dawn because you'd stayed up to an appropriate time this time. So you wake up at dawn, and you have your familiar kind of farmers wheeling their barrows nearby. They kind of keep a good like 10-15 feet gap away from the tree you're sleeping at. And I know you said you sleep at a different tree every night, but it would still be probably down by the farmland unless you go into the woods.
That's probably where I was teaching Zephyr to fish, right?
Yeah, down
Oh,
by
yeah.
the down by the water. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, Scald wakes up and does a bit of fishing.
Sophia joins in.
Okay. If you both want to do survival checks and tell me what you get.
Whoa. Steady on, soldier. Gotta open roll 20 first.
Jump in.
I'm actually not in roll 20 either, so
Damn.
That's right. I've got to move everyone's
Wow.
cams out the way anyway.
Yeah,
Just
sorry. I'm
kidding.
so delayed.
That is
I'm
just
here.
Not at all.
Joe has to do cameras.
Whew. Just log into everything. Just literally ran through the door now. I'm like, sorry guys, got D&D, bye.
Sprints up the
Aw.
stairs.
Yeah, I did actually, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Literally told people I wasn't staying out. I wrote in the family group chat, I'm sorry, I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons tonight.
Yeah.
The best excuse.
Oh, that's awesome.
am I rolling with advantage or not?
Yeah. If you're using your claws.
21.
21. Okay. You spend.
Give me a second.
Is there any type of kind of fish you want to go for, or are you just going to try and get the biggest, fattest fish?
Not even the biggest fattest fish, just some fish
Any
plural.
fish.
Okay,
Mhm.
yeah. I would say with the 21 then, you'd be able to catch up just every few seconds, being able to just grab a fish, efficiently just put it away in a pack, and just keep moving through the water until you keep patiently getting as many as you can. You've got lucky this morning. Early in the morning, you have quite a large amount of trout would be going down rivers, so you'd be able to kind of take advantage
Survival
of that.
check?
Yes, please.
Okie dokie.
With advantage as well because you've got Skull teaching you
Okay.
using this
Survival.
help action.
Let me just scroll all the way down to see what I rolled. 14. Damn, that was crap rolls.
14. I would say over the course of it, you'd be able to get a couple of smaller ones, but
Yep.
nothing on the scale of what Scold's got in the morning. But you still managed to get a few fish.
Saphira would use one of the small fish to feed Blossom.
Aww.
Where's Blossom currently for you? Is in your pack?
Yeah, I think Blossom was with Scold and Saphira at nighttime.
Yeah. Blossom kind of, you see her flap her little wings for a moment and then just kind of gnaw into the fish.
That's my girl.
All right.
Her tiny legs have atrophied because she's just in a sling all the time.
Oh my god. A griffin that can't walk.
She's got wings. She's fine.
Yeah.
So, okay. Whilst you're all fishing, Fabia, where did you wake up?
I woke up in like a. There are a couple of houses that are more like on the outskirts of the town that
Okay.
also have sheds that like lead onto farmland. I found like an empty shed and just like chilled in there until morning.
Cool. Yeah, you'd be able to find plenty of those. The outside of Karburn is full of different farmlands, growing all sorts of crops and wheats and whatnot. It's across the river that you'd find more cattle-based farmers, so you'd be able to find plenty of room to rest up for the night there. So yeah, you would have woke up in the day, probably undisturbed all night, and
Oh, no, I have to yawn.
just outside of the town.
Here's a fake yawn.
It doesn't matter. My mirror neurons are strong. I can't handle it. Every time. If I even read the word yawn, I'm like,
You're gonna make me yawn. I got stuck. Thinking about it.
Everybody, get them out. Get them
I'm
out.
trying to power through it. Damn it.
Sorry if I'm a little slow, just putting all the cans back together.
Yeah, no.
It's all good.
So, okay. Meanwhile, though, over in the tavern, the inn, you'd have both Fia. Well, actually, you'd have Fia, Timothy, and Basil all waking up. Anything you guys want to do in the morning? If anyone wants to do anything, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll bring you back anywhere you want to go.
What time is it?
You've probably woken up at the crack of dawn. Unless you decided to sleep in.
Too early. Okay. I don't have time to stuff open.
Yeah.
Make words.
I would say probably 7:30. 7:30. In a town like this, where it's very much designed to kind of be reliant on trade, they would need to open early. So the marketplace is probably getting set up early as 7, and you probably got shop owners going down and starting to open up some of the shops.
I would, I guess, pack up all my stuff
Okay.
from my room and kind of pad the nice comfy bed and head downstairs and see if I can get some breakfast going.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
do the same. Meet up with her down there. I'm sure Timothy would come with us too.
Yeah. Timothy can join you and get some breakfast with you all.
Mhm.
You wouldn't be served by Affie in the morning. She's more of an evening waitress. So you would, you'd probably find yourselves with the owner of the establishment serving early in the morning, and giving
Okay.
you out kind of broths and drinks early on as well. People in this town drink ale early. It's got a large dwarven population anyway, so it's
It's
fairly
cheaper than
common,
clean water.
and it is cheaper than
Yeah.
clean water.
Hell yeah, ale for breakfast. Let's do it.
All right. As you kind of spend the next hour or so, and I've almost got them all out, and done. Okay.
Hey.
You spend the next hour or so probably eating and getting your breakfast. And as the day goes on, you've spent the hour of the morning fishing, gathering any supplies you can from the river. Fabio, is there anything you want to do in the early parts of the morning whilst everyone's eating? Anyone you want to meet out with, or?
Oh, you're
Oh,
muted.
you're muted. Sorry.
No, one of the more Lago traits that she still kind of takes with her is sort of easy, quiet mornings.
Okay.
Yeah, she just chills for the most part. She knows about the time that she's supposed to meet with people, so she's not really doing much.
Okay. So, after having your relaxing mornings, each kind of getting your meals and whatnot, the marketplace is open. The shops all start to open up, and yeah, you're free to go about your day wherever you guys want to go. It's a bustling town at this time. You would see also the western section of the town, which was the one which was on fire only a couple of weeks ago, has been mostly refurbished and rebuilt. They've spent a lot of the lumber and any of their wood supplies on doing so, and you'd notice that towards like the northern sections of the town where there was once more lush forestry, a lot of it has been cut down. There's a lot of stumps where there's kind of immense amount of lumber work has been going on. So, but for good use, they've actually managed to restore a lot of the town, which you'd find kind of reduces the population. So it's not as busy in the sections that you're more used to, because more people are going down there to actually try and reopen shops or trying to help out with some of the new up and comers. You're free to do whatever you want in town.
Okay, so stuff is starting to open, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. I guess Thea would say to Timothy and Basil, so I know that we need to go to the Brewers Guild and we need to go to Enzo's shop. I kind of want to stop by the temple of Cicada, but nobody has to, like, we could do that at the same time if nobody else needs to go there. I don't know.
What are you doing there?
So, it's knowledge, right? Cicada, like knowledge, right? I just have a few questions I feel like they might know the answers to. Maybe about, I'm just gonna sort of like lean back and look around because I'm paranoid. Maybe about the altar,
that's a great idea.
Yeah, I really feel like we should probably figure out what's going on with that before.
Should we tell people about that though?
I feel like priests, right? Like we could probably just ask vaguely and not really say. I just want to. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say like, "Hey, I found this altar. It's located here," but like.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah, maybe we
I
could
feel
get like a
like-
book on altars or something.
I don't know. Do you think they loan out books? I don't really know what they do, but like somebody there will know because that's their whole deal, knowledge. So they're gonna know what they do. So we can just ask them, right?
Sounds like a good plan.
Okay. So yeah, I thought maybe we should do that. I don't know if we want to do that first or like I said, like I don't mind doing it if somebody else is gonna go pick up the ale and stuff, but I don't know. I guess, or do we want to find Scold and Saphira, or do we think they're just doing fine? We could just do errands? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I'll accompany you because I'm curious about altars as well. But
Okay.
Timothy, do you want to go get the ale?
Hey, Timothy.
Oh, hey. Yeah.
Nice.
How much were we getting again? Is it gonna be like we were getting samples,
said-
but like?
Yeah, he just said a couple bottles he would have ready.
Okay.
So I guess we don't actually know,
Okay.
right? No, that's what I had written down.
Yeah.
That's what you're told.
Okay.
I think Timothy would be eager, out of character, would be eager to get that because he liked the ale a lot. So
He's gonna just sit there until we go
yeah,
get
he's
him.
gonna start
Just, like,
opening them
sampling.
and drinking them. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I guess we'll head out of the inn.
Okay. Is anyone else coming back towards the town, or are you? What's everyone else up to?
Yeah. Skull would like to take the fish he's caught to market to make some money.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Sure. You.
So I guess they would probably see us at the market.
Yeah. So the Old Crown Inn, where it's located, is just outside where the kind of northern garrison is. So the northern garrison has the marketplace all in front of it, so you'd have to go past the old Crown Inn anyway to get up there. So yeah, they would
Okay.
see, as you were exiting the inn, you would see as Skold and Saphira head on by.
All right.
All right.
I'll just step in line behind them. Awkwardly, though.
Okay.
Did you guys sleep well out there?
Yes.
Well, that was Saphira's first time. Saphira, did you sleep well?
Yes, I slept fine.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that.
This is not
Wait.
the first time that I have slept outside, you know.
Yeah, I wasn't assuming. Sorry.
I'm gonna.
Transit
We're
to
gonna.
outdoorsy enough, huh?
How's the? I'm just gonna sort of go like this. How's the baby?
Awesome
doing?
is good.
Okay, good.
We feed her
Can I
fish.
see? I just want to like peek in and like look through the sling at her little face.
You would see as kind of a scared little beak and kind of plumed face looks up at you with these big eyes. The eyes are kind of too big for its head, and it just stares up at you kind of scared and in the dark. It's so far she's failed both her animal handling checks to kind of charm it, so it is a little bit petrified still of
I'm gonna
everything.
just sort of go like this, but not put my hand in or anything, and be like, "Hi, Blossom. Hi." Can I tell
Can
that she
I-
looks kind of scared?
Roll an animal handling check.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you like to do
Can I
that?
also try to see if she looks scared? Animal handling?
Yeah, absolutely.
Jesus,
Oh,
that was
shit.
low.
I rolled with it. I only got a 9. I accidentally had advantage still on.
13.
I would say, actually, it's nothing you really dealt with before, Basil, so you wouldn't have advantage. But I'd say you could probably tell. Fia, you have no idea, right?
Yeah.
You're looking down. You think it's kind of just being cute, but it edges away from your fingers. Basil, you'd be able to kind of tell that this is a sign that it is a little scared. It doesn't really know what's
Okay.
going on. It spends a lot of its time in
Okay.
a blanket, and
Okay.
it's just unsure right now. You can see it's not really sure of anyone.
So I just gotta put my hand not in because I don't want it to bite me or anything, but I just sort of like wave, and then I look at Saphira and I'm like, I think she's really happy. She looks like she's doing really well.
Can,
Basil's just gonna.
can,
Go ahead.
can Blossom like stand if Saphira like took her out of the blanket and then put her like on Saphira's shoulder, for instance? Would Blossom be able to hold herself up or stay there?
Yeah. If you took her out and put her on your shoulder, she'd be able to. She's capable on a kind of talons, and they are pretty
Okay.
long. Her claws are pretty sharp. She's not able to fly yet, but she is able to kind of trot her along.
Saphira would like pull her out of her little blanket then and then plop her on her shoulder.
Okay. Yeah. So you have this little griffin just the size of your palm
Yeah,
on your shoulder.
she my little bro.
Basil's
You guys,
gonna
Sorry, go ahead.
like noticing how scared it looks, gonna hesitantly but like carefully say, Saphira, if you ever want any tips, I grew up with animals and I'd like to think I'm kind of experienced with animals, but you're doing a great job, but you know, if you ever have
Can you
any
sing her a
questions-
song?
Sing her a song?
Yes.
Sure. Sure.
A griffin ballad, or like
Yeah,
a, like
griffin
a griffin
ballad, right.
lullaby,
Be
or
like
okay.
Big Bird Lullaby.
Okay.
just a song with birds in it. Probably she'd be happy, right?
All right.
Some fish. She also like fish.
Okay. I'm gonna try to improv on the spot a song to calm
Sure.
the griffin down. Do I do performance?
Yeah. Do a performance check.
Ooh, 29. It's the
Oh my
best
God,
fucking
one
song
off-
I've ever
One of
heard.
a nat 20.
Was that a natural 20 and plus your 9?
No,
No, it was one
no,
off of.
it's close. Very close to nat
Okay.
20.
It was a 19, yeah.
Yeah, whenever song you perform, it's almost like a little lullaby for a bird. And griffins being fairly intelligent creatures anyway, and this one being a royal griffin, you can see it kind of it weaves its head with the music, and it kind of you
Oh
can see
my
it tap its
God.
talons well, and it chirps every now and then during the song.
Oh,
And you can see
oh
it's a
my
lot
God.
happier if it was a little bit more safe.
okay, good. Oh my god.
You
Bird
calmed
loves
down your
song
pet.
song.
So cute.
Thank you, Basil.
Guys,
Anytime.
did you trade off who took care of her at night, or did you just like,
It's asleep.
I don't know, do they wake up like human babies all the time and like cry?
Does it wake up during the night and cry?
Yeah, I would say it chirps a lot. I'd say it chirps
Saphira
a lot
would
during the night.
probably would wake up then with it probably
But-
and wait until it goes back to sleep.
You are feeding it a lot, so I would say that it's kind of getting a full belly and going into a bit of a kind of a just a meat sleep because you
Oh
Oh
are.
my god, am I making it too fat? Am I making it
I
fat?
mean, you are. I think
No,
you-
dude, you have to feed it more. The more you feed it, the bigger it gets.
Well, right now it's growing, so yeah.
Stop parenting tips.
Should we make a fat griffin, guys?
Oh, bless.
purposely make this griffin overweight.
Fat bear, fat
It's like
griffin.
tiny legs.
Can we do that?
Doesn't ever really walk anywhere.
Absolutely, you could do that.
It never flies because it can't get its fat ass up in the air.
You absolutely can do that if you
Oh,
if you would like to.
God.
If
Oh
you'd like to
my God.
overfeed your
anything.
griffin, you can absolutely do so.
That's funny.
We can make like a really fierce weapon out of this, or it just eats any of our enemies.
Oh,
Yeah,
that-
right. It's just got an appetite
good.
for whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna head over to the temple. If you guys want to, what are you guys doing?
Just stopping by the market, selling these. He holds up all the fresh fish.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Timothy-
thinking I might strike up a deal with them where I sell the fish gradually over a year and
Yeah, that's
make one
you know
copper a
what?
fish.
I support you in that so much, Scold. Earnestly.
I do think that's a really good idea, but like they're gonna go off, right? So you just have to keep coming. You just have to
Oh.
keep coming. Like she doesn't get the joke.
Not just Basil
Maybe
at
think
all.
about that. But I do think, I think this is really good. Like, this is a good step for you that, you're really thinking like forward planning about this. So that's pretty good. What about, isn't there a fishmonger in the market? What are you going to like, just
Sell them
undercut
for-
them?
Thank you for your wisdom. He heads towards the fishmonger to just sell him the fresh fish.
Hey,
So-
strike up a deal with that Dragonborn. See if they want to
Oh my
like,
God.
do the breath thing on it.
So
The fake breath thing.
entering into the market, you would see that at this time, a lot of the early comers who are kind of getting, the fresh to fish, freshest to foods, bakery goods, all sorts. People are coming out of their homes to kind of get to it early. There's 2 fish stalls, and they're both run by halflings. You could see as different fishermen have come over and kind of trading off some of their goods. They've got some previous deals in their works, and both halflings seem to be shouting over one another. My fish is the freshest fish you're ever gonna get. No, mine's better than his is. I've got the biggest fish around, the nicest fish around. His fish don't taste as good as mine. And then they both look at you as you're kind of along, quieting down a moment. You, sir! You look like a beast that could eat some fish. Would you like to buy some of our finest? No, sir, you
No,
want to buy
but-
some of our finest.
I'll sell you the freshest river salmon. Just caught it. And he holds it up.
The one on the right looks. I'd buy that. I would. The other one. Of course you would. Okay. With what coin? No one shops at his store anyway. How much you want for it?
Oh shit.
Make me an offer.
All righty. How many you got there? I'd say you probably have.
How many do I have with a 21?
I would say
half a dozen.
Yeah. Well,
Cool. Yeah.
I mean, how fresh are they?
10 minutes.
I'll buy them right now. I'll give you for half a dozen. I'll give you 3 gold pieces. The other one looks at.
Scott hesitates, waits for the other one to speak.
3 gold pieces and 1 silver. 3 gold pieces and 2 silver.
Oh, shit.
3 gold pieces and 3 silver.
Joe bidding against
304. 305. 306. This is 310. The other one.
As soon as he gasps, he just puts in front of the 310 guy. Sold.
And you see, as you kind of get your gold, he puts it across to you, and the guy picks up his fish. As you'd be walking away, you'd hear the other one go, "You're only going to sell that for about 3 gold?" "I know, but he was big. He was big."
Oh, that's so good.
Cool.
That's funny.
That was...
What's Fabi up to right now?
Fabia's trying to nick a cloak from somewhere.
Okay.
Stealing already?
She said, you don't know about it because she said she would show up in like a
Oh my
hood
god, dude.
to kind of like lay low.
Yeah, I'll
right?
totally show up in a hood.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I got a hood.
so
Said.
to break it down, let's say you have a series of places you could probably go to find a hood. You could rather take like a farmer's one. You could go for the part of the town which is more burnt down and try and find a hood somewhere around there. Or you could go into like a nicer stall area. You could go to the marketplace and steal one from someone who's selling kind of clothing and wares. Or maybe a guard's cloak, anything you want.
I think she would probably try to find she'd probably go to like the marketplace area because that's where people are the most distracted.
Yeah.
Less people like aware of something weird happening and more stall owners that are like focused on people walking by, so she could potentially just grab something.
So, depending how nice you want a cloak, you have a couple of options in the marketplace. There are the cheaper kind of linen clothing stalls, which are newly knitted or newly sewn around kind of the poorer sections of the marketplace. Or you have someone who is in really beautiful silken wares. He has 2 bodyguards that stand next to his market stall, both big, beefy humans. And he's got this twirling mustache, darker skin. His turban wraps around his hair. He's from... You probably wouldn't have... Actually, no, you would have probably seen people like this over towards the east. And he sits behind probably one of the larger stalls. It has a bunch of different silken clothing on it. It's got cloaks. It's got tops. It's got kind of hooded different wares. You've got breeches and all sorts. And he just sits there. No one really visits his stall.
Okay.
Mostly because they can't afford it.
A little share, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Depends.
She would want something. She would want something understated, something that she could, like in a spy movie where somebody like walks through a store and just like grabs the thing and puts it on like really easily and acts like they've been wearing it the whole time. That's what she would want to do.
Okay.
Something darker.
Yeah. All right. And so we could say, as well as. Imagine it's I imagine because it's summer, it'd be a hot day, so anyone who brought a jacket out with them would probably have it, or like a kind of a cloak or with a hood, would probably have it wrapped over their arms. You could steal one off a patron, or you can, I say patron, just a person visiting the marketplace, or you could try and steal one off the kind of the cheaper stores, like a linen one.
I think it'll be easier to steal it off a rack or like from a stall instead of a person potentially feeling me do it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Taking it off of their arms carefully.
Yeah, just
don't mind me.
You see,
I'm just a little old rabbit. I can't hurt nobody.
There's a half elf stood behind the linen store, and someone else is kind of wrapping things up and putting them onto a rack so they can help display them a bit better. These people get to the marketplace a little bit later. And the half-elf is a kind of on the shorter end, tied back brown hair, and she's just selling to a customer. Her cloaks and her tops and all sorts are hanging up. That'll be 4 silver pieces, please. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yep, if you could. And she's just counting away some silver when you...
Sure. When she looks down to start counting money is when I would pop in there.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Oh no, where did I put my sheet? Here you are. 20.
20.
Nice.
You slip into the cloak, wearing it. She's completely distracted.
Cool. I walk away.
Okay.
I try to maintain speed and just keep walking.
can you roll a stealth check as well, just to see if she noticed you at
sure.
all?
Yeah. I'm like the night or the day. It's daytime. I'm like the day.
What did you roll on the stealth check?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
A 26.
Oh, didn't even see you there at all. You come in. She doesn't even notice that the cloak's gone. Yeah, you have yourself kind of a dark linen cloak that you can slip on with a hood.
Cool. Wonderful.
Alrighty, and then you'd also, as you leave away from that stall, you'd run into them. You'd run into Scold, having just walked away from the fish stall, along with the others just around the area, waiting for Scold.
I find Scold fascinating. I would definitely shadow him a bit.
Okay, yeah. You, Scold, where do you want to go next?
I've never seen anyone even remotely like Scold in my life.
You'd notice as well.
He's wild to me.
There's a strange kind of almost aura around someone like Scold or Saphira, where everyone tries to keep a few foot gap. When they're walking, no one's banging into their shoulder or anything. They're all just they all know to divert the thing. It's almost like there's a current going around him of just empty vacuum whenever he walks.
Are you stealthing?
If I was trying to shadow you, I would stealth. Yeah, should I roll it again?
Yeah, roll a stealth check versus your perception check via smell.
I got a 20.
23.
Oh.
The smell of the marketplace and her immensity for keeping quiet has blocked it out.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
I just. Saphira's with me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, can I roll one?
You can roll. Yeah, you can roll a perception check.
I don't think we could beat a 23 though.
I mean, that 20 was...
Even if you crit.
Nat 20 doesn't mean automatic success on ability checks. So unless you've got a plus 3.
No, I have a plus 5, so that's why I thought I could maybe, but I rolled 11 anyway.
Definitely could have.
You definitely could have. Yeah. No. So yeah, you don't notice that you're being shadowed by Fabia as you all walk through the marketplace. Is there any other stalls you want to go to? I can read out the list of stalls again. Some of the ones you'd find you've got the 2 fish stalls. You've got the armor smith, who is recognizable to you, or as sorry, yeah.
Can Saphira go to the flower vendor?
Yeah, absolutely.
Skull's gonna go to the armor smith.
Which I was about to say you'd recognize as Orval Enzo, the son of Dorth.
Wait, he wasn't there when we went and saw his kid, though, so he would just see like a young furball,
That's
right?
true. Oh, yeah. You'd notice this as you walk up. You'd notice that the Furbolg stood behind the armorsmith stall with a lot of familiar wares, which you'd recognize as Dorf Enzo's kind of patented items, all woven leaves and whatnot into the handles. You'd notice a smaller, skinnier Furbolg, a couple of feet smaller, very familiar face, but kind of puffs of fur. Whereas his father's a little bit more ginger than he is, he has little bits of brown down his arms.
Okay.
We'll start with you, Saphira, though, over at the flower market.
Yeah, Saphira would the flowers that are in her hair and that she gave to everyone else haven't wilted, right? They're like really long lasting flowers, or is it?
Yeah.
Okay. She would just look for more of those because she wants to give one to Blossom.
Oh, hi there. Yeah, of course. I can get one for you now. There'll only be 1 silver.
We'll take a couple of them.
Okay, two for 2 silver. You can get 5 for 3.
Oh, okay. I'll do this.
Hands across the 5 flowers, and takes a silver. They're I believe we described them as kind of the blue petaled flowers, right?
Yeah, the blue. What did we call it? Keswick's Blossom.
Mm-hmm.
Keswick's Bounty.
Keswick's Bounty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to make a new sheet of all my flowers.
Didn't we change it because we changed didn't we change it because of the name? That's why we ended up calling Blossom. Or I can't remember. Whatever.
I think we might have. I will make a sheet.
No, you
for
guys just called her Blossom because you're weird. It wasn't
was
anything
flower.
to do with.
Because it was a flower, yeah.
Shut up, fat bear. Saphira would take one of the little flowers and just kind of nestle it in Blossom's feathers, just like her.
She freezes
that
up for a
they're
moment, and then you'd see the flower head is like half the size of her head, if not bigger than it's almost the size of Blossom's head. So it's just kind of popping up like that. But she leaves it in for a little time before clawing it out.
She does. She claws it out. Oh.
Over at the armor smith stall, you would see as Orville looks up at you. Hey, man. Welcome to the store.
Love this guy.
I forgot about this dude.
He's so good.
I need armor for a small creature, like a dog.
Like a dog? You want dog armor? I can make some dog armor, yeah. I mean, my dad can.
Like a dog with wings.
You're a dog with wings, man? Wow. Can I see that?
No.
Okay. It might take some time, man. Is that okay?
No.
Are you saying it just bluntly, or you try to intimidate him?
I'm just saying it bluntly.
Okay.
It's not okay. I got shit to do.
No one's ever said no to that question before, man. Okay.
Horrible.
I need it quickly.
How quick?
How quick can you make it?
I think my dad could do that in a week and a half.
It's tiny. What do you mean a week and a half?
You said a dog. Also, dogs are all different sizes, man.
Just make something small and generic that could go on a small animal. I'm not asking you for a suit of armor here. Just
Okay.
basic.
Wraparound, but then you said wings, man.
No, he's gonna break down.
You see him kind of just looking. It really helped, man, if I saw what I was making it for, but I can try 4 days.
Oh,
Wait here. He
At this point,
goes to find
Saphira is
Saphira.
walking past, and she would come in and join Scold,
Okay.
confused.
Show him the baby.
Where's the dog? He's looking on the ground.
Saphira's face lights up, and she picks up Blossom really gently in her giant womanly hands and shows
Orville, yeah.
in her palms. Yeah.
That's a bird, man.
This is a griffin. Fierce warrior.
That's a griffin?
This is a griffin baby.
Why is it so small?
Because it is a baby.
Oh. So you want me to make armor for it as a baby or as a dog? Sorry.
This is not a dog. This is a griffin.
Something it can grow into.
Maybe some kind of chainmail.
Oh.
You're not even making it. You
Wait,
keep saying me,
J-Man?
but you said your dad is making it. You're not even making the armor.
Yeah, I specialize in jewelry, man. And small things.
This is a
Arrowheads.
small thing.
Arrowheads.
Yeah, man. I can make something for it, man, but... Well, my dad can. But... What, you want it made out of chainmail? I don't know any chainmail that can grow. We can pick a size and do it off that. Or I can make some more, elasticated kind of leather thing, which you can adjust.
This sounds good.
Why can't it just have an adjustable leather strap like any other piece of armor?
I just make
Where's your
jewelry,
dad?
man. He's back at the shop.
I'll speak to him. He just walks
Okay,
away.
man. Want to buy any of these goods here?
No.
Fia would have seen them stopped at Orville and then would have wandered over.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Hey! How's it going?
How's what going?
No, just like in general, like how's it all going? Everything.
Great.
Just general life. Great.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad.
I sold a sword
Yeah.
today.
Oh, nice. Good for
Yeah.
you. Hey, do you have that jewelry for us, or should we stop? Should we go to the shop? I guess
My
we didn't really
dad's
say
got
where we
it.
would.
Yeah.
He's got it. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I hope you sell more stuff.
Me too, man.
Yeah. All right. Good luck. And I'm just gonna sort of like, kind of punch him on the arm a little bit. See you around.
Ow.
Come on, that didn't hurt. That was like a friendly little, like, have a great day.
You too,
Did
man.
that hurt?
Yeah.
How did that hurt? Fia's gonna look at her own arm, which is very
I've never been
scrawny,
in a
and just
fight.
sort of be like,
Oh, there is a first time for everything, right?
like, I'm sorry. It was supposed to be like a friendly, like,
You're forgiven, man.
all right, cool. I'm really
Okay.
sorry. Okay.
Yeah, me
I
too.
hope it doesn't bruise.
It can
Oh,
do
and I'm gonna
that.
walk away. No, definitely not. I'm gonna walk away like super proud that
Just
like
rubs your shoulder
I
the whole
punched
time you walk
someone and
away.
it hurt.
Okay,
Aw.
yeah. Nice. Okay. You walking over towards dwarfs?
Yeah, I guess we could do. I don't know. I was just gonna ask, what's the most efficient route? Like this was IRL, and I was gonna like plan my way through it.
Yeah, you can
running
waste minutes
errands,
in
but-
D&D. It's okay to
Yeah,
walk
I don't know.
the slow
Whatever.
route.
We'll go to the shop first. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I was trying to make an economical run and save on gas money.
Yeah. Nice.
Help the environment.
If you're all heading towards Dorf's shop, then it is just kind of outside the marketplace. It's right next to the old
Okay.
Crown Inn, because that's the shopping district.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
We'll head over.
Yeah, he's outside, and working on. You see him working on like an axe head, and just sharpening it.
Hey, man.
For you, Fabio, by the way, is a taller version of the boy we just described with bigger, hairier orange fur going down him, kind of a white streak in the chest, very kind of thin, happy kind of eyes, almost like he's consistently stoned, but he's not. And he's
I definitely saw this guy already because I was following them around while they were
Yes,
asking to
absolutely
get the
did.
jewelry done.
absolutely did, yeah.
Fabia finds him delightful. She's so excited.
Okay, yeah. He's just sharpening up this axe head as you come near. Oh, hey.
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 Good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going? All of it. I mean, like, just life in general. How's everything going? How you doing?
Good. That's a big question for the
Cool.
morning, man.
Is it? I don't know. How's the morning? Like, morning is okay, right? It's good.
Yeah.
Oh god, I
Yeah.
just realized this is like the hippie phase you did in the Minecraft server.
Oh, yeah, it is.
The exact same character, yeah. Anyway, continue.
It's gonna be great when we get to his emo character from that server. XD. How's the jewelry? Do you have that?
Oh, yeah,
that
my boy
done
got it
by-
done. He got it done.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We just saw him in the market, actually. You guys sold a
Okay.
sword. Congrats.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
job.
Thanks. I'll go get the jewelry. Make sure no one
Cool.
steals the axe head, man. He heads
All
inside.
right.
During which
I'm
time
gonna
he,
just look around to see if anyone looks like they're gonna steal an axe head.
unless Fabia does, I don't think anyone would. You see him head out. He's got a little bag with him. He lifts one bit out. Okay, these are the earrings. He takes out what look like essentially they're acorn shells, and
Okay.
the rubies have been cut into looking like the seed in the acorn shell.
Oh,
So you've got
that's
these kind of
cool.
glistening red ruby coming out of the acorn shell, and then on top of that, the chains have been colored and cut to look like the stem of an acorn. So he
Oh, cute.
Hands those out to you. Here you go, my boy did this for you.
Oh, these are perfect. Thank you.
Aw.
Yeah, he's a talented boy. And then the other one, he picks up the other bag, he opens it up, unravels it, and holds out a cloth. You'd see the charm to look like a flail. It's made out of onyx. It's intricately designed. There's tiny little details on it. You can see just the small little patterns on the spikes. And he points to these little red bits you can see glistening in the sunlight on a few of the spike tops. Yeah, my boy used some of the leftover ruby dust from them when he was shaving it. And he made it look like there's blood stains on the end of the spikes on a few of them.
That is so cool.
He hands it across to you. Yeah, he's talented.
It's really cool. He did a really good job. You know what? I'm gonna tell everybody where I got this from. It's so cool. I'm gonna start trying to tie it into one of my braids.
Okay, yeah.
Once I get it in, I'm gonna kind
of...
of fling my head, see what happens.
Oh no.
Right in my own face. Yeah,
Nice.
cool. All right. Well, thanks, man.
Cool. Anything
Cool.
else you all need?
Did everybody come with? I'm gonna look back at.
Yeah, I mean,
whoever is with
Skull
us.
specifically was walking over here to get the...
Skull
Griffin
walks in now.
Okay.
The little bell rings.
Yeah.
Hey!
Are you the father of the market boy?
Depends which one, man.
Fair.
The one that looks like you.
I'm gonna assume you're talking about Orville. But yeah.
I need you to make armor for this.
Saphira thrusts out little baby again on her hand.
Hey, what kind of dog is that? Okay, man. Yeah, I can do that.
Bree's like dying.
I almost just spat my fucking drink out. God. Literally almost did a spit take.
How long will it take?
How good you want it?
Quick can you make it, and how bad will it be?
I mean, I can rustle something up in a few days.
So, Scald.
He will grow out of it soon. She. It.
Yeah. Yes, I've done that a few times too.
I mean, you just want something to wrap on it, I can just put
Something to
together
protect it
now.
on the journey. What can you rustle up for us so quickly?
I've
We
got,
leave later today.
later today, probably modify some halfling armor or something, man. I mean, that might do.
Okay, how much?
Studded leather, something like that, if it's a rush job. 12 gold?
She looks at Scald and then she looks back, thinking about how all the interactions have gone with the boy. Are you trying to rob us?
I would never. He kind of looks at his hands, thinking that he might have reached for something. Did I try and rob you?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna just sort of like lean towards him a little bit and be like, this is the haggling part. You know, you said you have to haggle. That's just the...
Oh. No.
8 gold.
8 gold? 8 gold
Yeah.
50.
Fine.
Oh, that was easy, man. Okay. Yeah, I can get something together today. It won't be my best work though.
It's okay. Something just to keep her safe.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
But
to an extent.
she will get bigger. Perhaps when we come back, you can make her something in your better work.
I
that
like
is
that,
bigger.
man. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Saphira.
Skull's never coming back, but he doesn't say that.
Oh
Saphira.
my god.
Saphira, tell him her name. It might give him some like inspiration. 'Cause
Oh, Saphira leans in. She doesn't want Skull to hear this part because he's mean about it. She's like, her name is Blossom.
Okay. I got some ideas, man.
I look forward to seeing it later today.
I look forward to seeing. Yeah. Okay. He puts the. Did you hand him the gold?
Saphira would just front the gold.
Okay. 8 gold 50.
Mm-hmm.
Puts it aside. Actually, it would be 8 gold 5 because I always forget that it's 10 silver per gold.
Okay.
Puts it aside.
Can I just hand over 9 gold and you give me the silver change because I get confused?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You hand over 9 gold. It gives you 5 back. 5 silver back.
Okay.
Okay. Bye now. Unless you want to buy anything, I mean.
Gold leaves.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you later, man.
Are you still hiding outside, Fabio?
In the meantime, yeah. While everybody's been in there and I've been like listening in, I also want to like itty bitty on the side of his place in Thieves' Cant, right? Like this dude's funny as fuck.
Okay, yeah.
And so the legend grows.
This fucking guy with an arrow.
There's probably be some point in the future where someone's going to go in to break into his house and they're going to see that and go, maybe not.
Never mind.
You know, and they'll walk on. Just helped him out from a robbery.
Good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you all exit out of Dorf's shop. Is there anything else you need to do in town?
Temple?
So we need to pick up the ale from the from Hops.
I think Timothy went to do that, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess we'll just assume Timothy went to go do that now. We're gonna I need to go to the temple, the Sakata temple. If you guys want to come along, you can. We're gonna ask about some research. Be a fun time. If you want to come along, a little bit of research, learning stuff. Super fun.
Yeah. Knowledge is power,
Or we could
as they
just
say.
Saphira squints. She looks extremely skeptical of this comment.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's down this way. I'm just gonna head off and like with the wherever toward it is. Like, if you guys want to like come along, I'm sure there's all sorts of cool stuff there. I don't know. Or we could just meet
you're just
later.
you're just walking away. So
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. He's getting quieter. He walks away.
Yeah, I'd be following. And just nodding, being like, yeah, what she said.
Be sure to tell y'all about it when we get back.
Saphira probably just like go for like a walk with Blossom and maybe go to like outside of the city and sort of pop Blossom down and see if Blossom will like follow and just try and train Blossom maybe a little bit.
Okay. Whilst you're training Blossom and whatnot, anyone who goes with Fear, you'd be going through the kind of more burnt parts of the town.
I'm going with her.
Yeah, you two are going. Scold, where do you want to go? And Fabio as well.
Scold will go with the majority.
Okay. Yep.
I would probably follow Fia and them.
Okay, so to describe what the town looks like now, from when you were last there, it's a lot of new lumber, a lot of new wood. It's much prettier than it was when you were first coming in. Even the parts which haven't been, you can see kind of the older parts of the town which didn't get touched by the fire are clearly dated now compared to the new lumber that's been brought in. The temple is off to one of the right roads going up. There's not many alleyways in this section of the town. It's far more packed in. It's where the majority of people live. And you'd see that it's kind of far more dense with people as they're walking in and out. But most people work out in the kind of agriculture and live on the farms and whatnot. The temple itself, in the distance as you're coming across it, is mostly collapsed. It hasn't been rebuilt entirely. Part of it has, though, and that's kind of the entrance, which is, it's familiar looking to like a church, but the back portion of it is collapsed. They've restored the front bit, and around the sides, but you could probably presume that it wasn't high priority for a lot of the town. For you, Saphira, quickly, if you're going to be trying to train her, is there anything specifically you'd want to try and train her to do, or what are you trying to do with her?
I guess at first, Saphira would try and gauge what Blossom is actually capable of doing at this point, because obviously she's quite young, so she doesn't really know what Blossom can do. But maybe try and get Blossom to follow on command and come with her when she calls her to. And see if she can start with something simple like that, and then get her to stop, like a sort of stop and go, come with me sort of basic training.
All right. Try an animal handling check. I'm going to say with advantage, because if you're spending some time doing it.
Oh my god, my roll's a disastrous 9.
With advantage is 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would spend the time whilst they're over in the temple mostly just struggling to get her to listen to her name. Occasionally she'll come towards you, but it won't be when you call her name. So you kind of get the idea that she is realizing that you're her safety and her safety net, but you don't really get an itch for her learning her name or stopping her and stopping her from following you.
Okay.
For the rest of you, you approach the temple of Sakata. Roll a religion check if you all want to see if you know anything about him. Sorry.
21.
Oh, a natural 20, 22.
Wow, look at us.
God wouldn't know anything.
Yeah, that's fair. Being up in Fuelhelm. For you two, you'd be fairly familiar with Sakata. Doesn't have that many temples around, mostly because they, or the ones that did exist, kind of have been abandoned. And it's mostly because Sakata is the goddess of magic and knowledge. During the time of the drought, a lot of people blamed Sakata because magic had stopped working, so a lot of people were in a little bit of a there was kind of an angry phase for the nation towards Sakata in both Crestfall and Westmorn, and for that a lot of temples went unbuilt or abandoned. You know that the people of Sakata mostly take an oath of silence in respect for the drought, as in to represent the silence of magic. Occasionally, though, you'll have an elder that doesn't. In this case, as you enter through into the temple, you'd see that they've blocked off the back entrance, and it's mostly just kind of a few desks which are put out. You have these priests walking around in blue, kind of vibrant blue robes, simply wrapped at the front, almost monk-like in their appearance. They head towards each of the books they have. They're kind of taking out different books, sitting there reading on the steps outside, sat down behind desks and researching. You see a lot of quills and parchment being drawn up, and it's almost like they're trying to restore the books. You can see them taking any of the burnt books they have and trying to decipher them. It's a lot of work going into the restoration of the library that they lost, which you found out in episode 2. When you step inside, though, you would see that the majority of people, they shave their head and they keep to themselves. They bow their head slightly as they walk past you, but everyone kind of keeps quiet. The only person who does have hair and is a flowing head of hair going back, blonde with kind of silver at the front, pushed back and tied behind him, is, you would recognize him as the person that was weaving the water magic when you first came here and you saw the fires kind of pluming around the town. He's sat behind one desk in particular, and he's got a big pile of books next to him. A lot of them seem damaged and burnt, and he's joining in on the quill process of trying to restore some of the books.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good morning.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been up all night?
Yes, most nights.
Oh gosh.
I'm sorry about the temple. I just kind of look around.
You know, this is what happens. We're doing the best we can. with what we've got.
Did you lose much?
Are you new in town?
I don't. Yeah, actually, yeah. Very.
Not from around here.
We lost the vast majority.
Oh, that's really awful. I'm so sorry. That
Appreciate it.
just sort of trail off.
He carries on, going back to work.
I was wondering if there's anyone I could talk to. I wanted to find out some information about a few things, and
I'm the only one who speaks here.
Oh, okay. Well, can I don't mean to interrupt, but can I just ask you?
Of course.
Just right here. I'm gonna kind of look around.
I'd rather not go anywhere.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, no. So I was wondering if you knew anything. I have to look at my own notes. If you knew anything about again, I'm gonna just sort of look around. Volrend or on Mythos?
On Mythos, of course, but I've never heard of Volrend.
Volrend. What's on Mythos?
Well, it's a fictional tale. Surely you've heard of On Mythos, no?
I don't. Do you know what? I didn't really hear a lot of stories as a kid. Like,
Yeah.
I read a lot as a kid. Would I have heard of that?
Roll a history check. With advantage, I'd say, if you read a lot as a kid.
21.
Yeah, you would have heard of On Mythos. On Mythos is kind of told in a few children's books, mostly. It's said to be the purple dragon.
Okay.
They use him as kind of a character that appears to be kind of the storyteller of a lot of the old times during the Chromatic Empire. And was kind of an observer more than someone who joined in. On Mythos is kind of had to be said to be hated by Tiamat. And mostly because they refused to join in the war.
Olgie, remind me where you got these names from?
that's the writing that was on the wall in the altar room.
Is it? Okay, got you. Perfect. Interesting.
Yes, or Mythos is fictional tale told to children. Well, we don't have any children's books here anymore. But...
so he's definitely not real?
It's not a real story?
Some research has said that he potentially was real, but there's no such thing as a purple dragon. The most likelihood is it was a red dragon that probably just became a cur towards Tiamat and was defeated for it. Probably nothing of importance. A lot of dragons that died during that time. No such thing as a purple dragon.
Oh, okay. Well, what did he do in stories? Was he like a good guy? Did he?
He's a storyteller. It's from his perspective. Essentially, he spoke about the Chromatic Empire and was quite bold in his claims, and in the books, if I remember, he was mostly just somewhat a storyteller, poetry, really.
Did he tell any stories about, like, him doing stuff? Like, him saving things, or...?
I believe he fought back against Tiamat. He worked with the metallic dragons. Those few that existed during the time. But... not really. I mean, I'm sure if you found the collection of books, you'd be able to read through them.
Okay. So obviously we're new in town, and I don't really go to temples a lot. So
yes.
if we wanted to, like, I don't know, can we borrow books from you, or how does that, like
He
if we
looks
found
around the
another,
room.
like if we found another temple, could we borrow a book?
Temple
or-
of Sagata. Well,
Yeah, like are there other temples
you'd
around?
be able to read in them. They have libraries in them, but if you wish to get such books, I would look in probably in just an ordinary library.
Oh, okay.
They're quite
Do you know
common,
anything
those books.
about altars?
A peculiar question to ask someone in without the context. Of course, I know about altars.
Are they like common thing?
In a temple? Yes.
No,
Most temples have
well,
altars.
Hypothetically, I'm writing a story and I just want to make sure it's logically
Yes.
sound. Would an
Yeah.
altar ever be in like a cave or like a
Or like
Of
specifically, you know, something that we're really interested in is sort of
Yes.
this area in particular. You know, like if there's any legends of like, you know,
altars?
lost altars, or any legends of like on Mythos, sort of, you know, in this particular area. Just my friend is a really good he writes really good songs, and so like we kind of want to.
You're
I don't
looking
know,
for some news. I understand.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like particularly for this area.
Yes, I understand this area. This area. You mean around Karburn, around the hills here, the mountains here.
Yeah, sort of around Karburn and maybe off towards Dunwell.
Right.
You know, off towards that area.
Perhaps none that come to mind, but perhaps you would find altars, sacrificial ones of such, I could imagine, but nothing spectacular.
What if you like what if you wanted to like, you know, like what if you wanted to like banish something?
A creature
Yeah, like-
from a different realm.
Yeah, like how could you like
Yes.
make sure that it stayed like trapped? Like could you build something to like make sure it like never got out?
Well, you could.
You know, like a
Yes, of course, of course.
Hmm.
You mean like some sort of dimensional or planar prison of sorts, or perhaps a banishment spell, or there's such stories of people doing it with the wish capabilities, but this all depends, of course. Of course, theoretically, there's many ways to do it, but it takes a high quantity of magic, none that I have come across.
Okay.
Scald yawns loudly.
You
Sorry.
don't enjoy magic?
Hmm?
You don't care for magic?
Oh, is that what you're speaking of?
Of course. Kriegven,
Don't mind
is
me.
it not? You're a Kriegven?
He raises an eyebrow.
Said that they are using giants magic recently, is that right?
Recently?
Well, in the history of the world.
It's not recent. We've always used giant's magic.
Interesting. Could you perform some now? I would like to take notes.
This is Haug. He
Interesting.
points to it.
Yes, the giant word fihil.
Makes me tougher.
Symbol. Makes you tougher. Very well. Interesting.
This is Stein.
What does Stein do? Stone, I believe.
Makes me smarter.
Right. Okay. And how do you activate these runes? Is it some sort of component? Or do you throw dust into the air? Perhaps The blood of a giant? What is it?
You enchant them on your armor.
Form of enchantment.
And then you need only think the words.
Oh. I heard giant
A human
magic.
couldn't do it.
Is that right?
In her head, Fia's thinking like Stein.
Is that confirmed or is that a hypothesis?
Confirmed.
Very well, I put it down. What is your name? For the citation, of course.
Skull.
Gold. Thank you, I appreciate it. Is there any other questions you have?
Is there such thing as like a generic book of symbols to study? Have you heard of anything like this?
Symbols? There might be. I've not read about any. If you mean
Okay.
runic patterns, like your friend Skull there, perhaps.
Okay.
I've not come across them. Giant magic is rare.
Right. Okay. Basil's gonna kind of whisper to Fia, like, I think we should try to find a library in the town we're going to.
Yeah, I think so. This has been really helpful. Is there like, so just out of, curiosity again, because we're trying to
Yes.
write a song, and it's gonna be really good.
Really good.
Is there like, do you know like how, I don't know, is there any significance to like the sister cliffs, or like how they get, like, that's kind of a weird name, sisters? Is there like a brother cliff somewhere, or like they're related to something, or like is there any significance to that? Because we sort
No.
of passed by them and it seemed really pretty there, but
They're named after the fact there are two tall peaks, and
oh, that's kind of,
therefore siblings in mountainous names. It's just naming conventions, really.
okay. I was kind of hoping for something, I don't know, we could embellish that part, right? Just sort of look at Basil.
Of course,
yeah.
you can do whatever you like.
Okay, well, thanks for all your help.
Yes.
Good luck with the restoration.
Thank you.
Okay,
Goes back to
we're gonna
Ryan.
walk out.
Leave.
Once we get outside, I'm just gonna look at Basil and be like, okay, that was a total bust.
Yeah. He didn't really tell us anything we didn't already know, but
Scold,
was a
have you heard of
good
Von
idea.
Mythos?
No.
Do you know who Volrend is?
No.
Neither do we. Alright.
we'll figure it out. I think. I hope. I believe in us. So
While they were doing all of that, once they went in, I wouldn't have kept following them. I kind of like look around at all of the rubble and everything that's around me and realize this is probably a good opportunity to like dirty up this cloak a bit. Really obvious that it's new. So I'm gonna try to like rub it up against some old wood, get some like a couple little holes in it and things, and
Nice.
just dirty it up. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and there'd be plenty of it around because there's a lot of splintered wood in this part of the town, so you'd be able to you'd be able to get a little bit of the kind of remnants of ash on it or dirt and dust. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do around town?
I guess head back towards the marketplace and the Old Crown, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll go to wherever like our meeting spot is.
Okay.
As
yeah.
Chill.
Which would
Just till,
probably
like,
be
I've been
around
there
the
for a
Old
while.
Crown Inn. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
As we go into the marketplace, though, I'm gonna tell everybody that I'll be a minute, and then I want to look for that little urchin kid
Okay. Yeah, you'd find her on a familiar step.
on her step. Okay. And I go over and sit down next to her. Good morning.
Hello.
Doing all right?
What do you want?
I just want to know if you're doing all right.
I'm busy.
I can see that. So look, I'm gonna be heading out of town. And I just kind of want to say thank you for taking the messages to Mr. Chambers and back.
You paid me.
for
Why did
me.
you have to say thank you?
Because it was, it was really helpful. So I'm gonna just kind of take a second. So I did your job for a little while, for a long while actually. I know sometimes it can get a little bit tough. So I'm gonna let my friend Affy at the Old Crown Inn know that if you need anything,
No,
you can
don't
go
do
to
that.
her. No?
Don't tell
Why
anyone
not?
about me.
I'm not gonna tell her who you are.
Then how are you going to tell them?
I'm gonna tell her that if somebody asks for my help, that she should help them. I'm not gonna tell her who you are,
Okay.
okay? But I'm not gonna be here. So I'll make sure that she can help you. But if you're really, really in a bind, then I want you to send your own message to Mr. Chambers, okay?
Okay.
And I want you to tell him,
Why being nice?
because I did your job for a long time. And you don't have to do it forever. Maybe you like it, maybe it's fun. But I think at some point it might not be, and it might get a little bit scary. And I want to make sure that you're okay.
Don't get scared.
So, you don't get scared ever?
Don't get scared.
Okay, you might get scared. And if you do, I want you to know that you can ask Affy for help. And if you really, really need help, send a message to Mr. Chambers.
Might do that.
Okay. If you decide, Karburn seems nice, right? Like, it's okay.
No.
Maybe you get sick of Karburn. Maybe you want to go somewhere else, right?
Been
Maybe you want to
places.
head over to...
I've been places.
Yeah? You been to Pennytown ever?
No.
No.
You were
That's
obsessed
pretty
with
nice.
Pennytown.
The
Yeah,
weather's
she
really
is.
nice. I don't know. If you ever want to leave and you want to get set up somewhere else, send a message to Mr. Chambers and tell him that Fia sent you. Okay?
Might do.
All right. What's your name? You don't have to tell me your real name. What do you go by now?
You're ruining my spot. People are going to start to see you over here.
Tell me your name and I'll go.
I'll scream that you're attacking me.
Do I look like I'm attacking you?
What do you think they'll believe?
Do you think they're going to believe a little kid who sits here every day and sometimes looks a little bit shady? I'm going to start to get up and I'm going to dust off my hands. I'm going to say, Mr. Chambers in Pennytown. And I'm going to wink. And I'm going to walk away.
Goes back about her business.
I'll head into the inn.
Okay. You'd also notice when you come back to this part of the town that they are readying a... there's a bunch of guards coming out, and then they kind of got these soldiers coming out, and they're readying the Baron's caravan to kind of move eastward. You'd see various kind of wheelbarrows being kind of brought out with different supplies for the road and all sorts. Heading into the... You'd see Fabio as you head into the inn, the meeting spot being this location. You'll head inside there, yeah, whatever you want to do. It's at this time you've probably got more. You've been going around now for about 2.5 hours, probably 3 actually, because you spent some time in all different locations. So it's closer to 9, 10 a.m. at this point. It's pretty busy.
Today's the day we leave out of character, right?
Yep.
We're leaving with the... Okay. Cool. Okay. Is Affy about?
You would know that she starts her shift around 2ish, and so she'd
Okay.
probably be coming in soon.
Okay.
Basil sits so we can see the door.
Yeah.
100%.
I was gonna say, if everybody's like coming in and kind of like sitting at a table, and it's obvious that Basil's like looking for somebody,
Every time someone walks in, he's like...
I think Bobby would be like, "What you doing?"
I had... There's this girl and I wanted to give her these earrings I had made for her before I go, because I don't know the next time I'm gonna see her. So do you think she'll like these? I hope she likes them. I might tell her, like, if she wants to, she can sell them. Maybe she wants the money.
No, don't say
what? No, don't say that. No. You just gotta be like, babe, totally got these earrings for you. They're tight as hell. You should wear them every day. Think of me. I'm hot. And then just like walk off, right?
I'm gonna look
Should I
at
call her
Fabia
babe?
and just like I'm gonna sigh like with relief that like somebody. I'm just gonna be like to Basil.
Okay, so babe, got you these earrings.
Yes.
When you wear them, you can think of me while I'm gone. A token of my feelings for you.
Right. Yeah, you should definitely sprinkle in more like you stuff. You know, I was just spitballing. But yes, yeah. All of this is good vibes. Keep going.
Okay. I'll write to you while I'm gone, and I will get a flower from every town I visit and send them to you pressed between paper.
Scald lowers his mug of mead and goes, less of you.
Do you want to spar?
Fabio's gonna look at Skull and be like, I'm gonna assume that was you. That was a you thing.
No. Every quick
Nod.
custom.
Maybe set like achievable goals. Don't promise like a flower from every town, because what if we can't really do that? There's no courier service or something. Just like
promise, over deliver.
Yeah.
That's the way to
okay.
go. Yeah.
If I see a flower, I might send it.
No, not like you don't care. No? Just like
okay.
I'll send you some stuff.
It is what it is. If I find one, you'll get it.
When I see acorns like these earrings, I'll think of you. You know, like you just let her know that you're gonna think of her. She's gonna think of you.
Okay.
You know,
yeah.
I don't know how many acorns we're gonna see. Maybe not that part, but like when you color
her
eyes.
Now. Nah, this is going nowhere now. You were doing really good at the beginning. Just like, you know.
I do feel like
thinking of you thinking of me, etc., right?
Right.
Definitely do the wink and the finger guns when you walk out, though, because I think that's
okay.
That's a really good
I think a lot of people do like this. I don't know about the babe, but I feel like this people like babe. I don't know that Affy seems like babe. Do you call her babe? Do you have any name for Affy?
We haven't even kissed. I mean, we almost, but we were interrupted.
Saphira would walk in at this point.
This whole situation. Sorry,
I mean, what were you gonna say? I like her. That's we haven't kissed. We almost did. It was super romantic and really smooth, but it got interrupted. So
I know, I was there. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. Would that have been like messed up though if I had just been
that would have been crazy. No, I would have felt really embarrassed in this moment if
I know,
you had seen.
I shouldn't make those jokes.
Saphira would be scowling at Fabia as she walks in.
Oh god.
A little, hey.
She narrows her eyes and doesn't say anything, and joins the table quietly with Blossom on her shoulder.
Saphira, she hasn't stolen anything in like at least a day.
How do you know this?
Have you been watching her?
She's a changed bunny.
I don't buy it. That's fair.
I got all my stuff
for like a second.
Sort of pat my pockets.
Side note, Fabia's eyes would have been like, whoa, when she like actually got a close-up look at this griffin.
And in response, Saphira would like bat her hand and like, don't touch.
Believe me, I'm not touching.
Oh, that's Blossom.
Yeah? Cute
yeah.
name.
She's our new baby. We have a baby. We're gonna go on the road and probably get into fights, and we have a baby.
You seem really jazzed about that.
I think babies are big responsibilities, but you know, we're a we can handle it. It's gonna be fine. She's gonna be safe.
Lots of confidence dripping off of you.
Yeah.
We're going to raise her to be a strong warrior.
Hey, Scold, what did you want to name her again? Like, not Blossom?
Not Blossom is good.
That's
You.
as a writer, I don't think that's the best name you could come up with. You could do better, I think.
Blossom
is
is a
there,
good name.
What's like
Yeah.
the rune for like bird or griffin or something, right? Or like.
She is named after this flower. This flower does not wilt. It is a strong flower. It is beautiful, it is elegant, and it is strong.
I like that.
She's pretty elegant.
Good sale.
Look at the like very few feathers on her face. They're bug eyes.
Very
bug eye.
beautiful.
You also see as Timothy would have came in at this point with kind of a little hamper with the 3 bottles he's brought in with him.
Nice.
On the front of it, you'd see almost the same way they would do kind of a stamp for sending off letters. You've kind of got that, but with the print of the Elvish name of the wine in the kind of darkened bottle. Does anyone speak Elvish?
Yes.
You'd be able to read it. It says Blood of the Hive Queen is the name of the brand.
Ooh, that's cool.
That's a sexy name, I would say out loud.
Oh,
Thanks. And Timothy puts it down on the table and sits down.
What does it say?
hey, Timothy, how's Brighthammer?
Oh, yeah, he's fine. He's excited to give it across. He said we had some tasters if we wanted them.
Did you try this?
No.
Timothy. All
Should
right.
we break
well,
one open?
I feel like we have 3 bottles. We
Yeah.
should probably try it so we know how to describe it. But also, we're just gonna drink 1 bottle right now, right? Because we can't cork it or something afterwards. Really, like it's not gonna keep.
Are these not yours? I'm
Oh,
confused.
Oh, so Fabia,
Yeah.
Remember how
We're businessmen
we're-
as well as heroes.
entrepreneurs, and we've got into the ale business. So
Okay.
I'm sure that you heard that we killed the Crothic Queen in Anharol, in the
Kind
mountain.
of a big deal.
So obviously,
So would I have heard that?
You might have. So all the soldiers that came back would have probably been talking about it. Probably would have heard that they were fighting Kruthic, and the
Okay.
queen died. But you probably wouldn't have heard who did it necessarily.
Absolutely. I've heard all about this. It's the
Yeah,
talk
you
of
know
the
what?
town. Everybody who came back was talking about it.
it was really gross. It was. I don't
Not
know
the
if you've seen
adjective
a
I was
Krothic.
expecting. Continue. Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen one. They're disgusting. They're giant
Okay.
bugs. They're gross. The queen was like attached to this thing, and it was all like gloopy everywhere.
Is this made with her blood?
Yeah.
Like gestures to the name.
So
like,
actually, not necessarily. And I'm gonna quiet down a little. I don't know if it's necessarily her blood, because I think what we did was we filled the whetstone with like the fluid from like the egg. So maybe it's like amniotic
It's like mucusy.
egg
like-
fluid.
but it smells
Anyway,
really
it's
good.
supposed to taste really good. And we are gonna sell this.
Hence
I
the
don't think I
branding
should
name.
tell
A lot of
people what
money
it's
on
made
this.
of. I don't
No,
think
we're
we should
just
tell
gonna say
people what
blood.
it's made of.
We're gonna just it's blood. It's definitely the blood of the Hive Queen. It's the
Will people still be eager about that?
blood is an easier sell.
dude. I feel like
Okay.
people will definitely drink blood. Also, like a Crothic Queen, how many people are gonna see that, right? You're never gonna come across a Crothic Queen in your life. And if somebody's like, "Do you want to taste its blood?" You're gonna be like, "I don't know, sure, why not?" Right?
Maybe we could say it imbues you with the courage of a hero. The kind of hero that could take down a Karthic queen.
Ooh, good. I like that. Write that one
Okay.
down. That's really good.
Starts writing it down in his little notebook.
Do you know the only thing that I could come up with was like when you're little and adults tell you that you should eat your vegetables or whatever, and it will put hair on your chest, which I don't really want. And then I was like, maybe it would put chitin, but people don't really want to grow chitin, so that wasn't gonna work. Yours is way better, for sure.
The spirit
Anyway,
of the
we're gonna make a
hero.
lot of money off of this.
Wait,
Fabia,
that's a double
lot.
entendre. The spirit of the hero. It fills you with. Do you see what I'm doing here?
This is good.
Anyone?
This is good. This is really good.
Your
Definitely write that
wordsmith.
down.
I'm a bard. Sometimes. Thanks.
Yeah, anyway, there's like a lot more of it. So our goal is to, because we're gonna go to Oldbridge with the Baron, right? We're just gonna like give some out as tasters, and then people are gonna think it's really great, and they're gonna want to buy their own, and we're gonna make some money. Scold loves this idea, and I just started looking at him.
I'll look at Scold for confirmation.
Oh my god.
Instinct check.
Scold is gonna put 3 gold coins on the table, and he's gonna say, "I made more money off 6 fish than you have made in 3 weeks with that ale."
We only got
Well,
the
we
ale
just got
today.
the ale,
That's
so
not
that's
fair.
not very fair. Yeah,
Well-
hold on.
You did an errand for it. You went to the Dwarven Fortress, killed a Crothic Queen, brought back the Crothic Queen, and you have that to show for it, and no gold. So,
Yeah, and you know what? You know what I do have? A real sense of pride in the fact that I did something pretty crazy.
School
That's
people
what I
wrote
have.
songs
I
about
feel a
us.
really great sense of fulfillment.
Heroes.
Yeah,
Heroes.
Hero Scold.
I have a question though. Haven't tasted it, right?
Huh?
Judging by the conversation that's happened so far, you don't know what this tastes like.
No, that's why
Okay.
we're gonna open one and try it now.
Great, yeah, do it. I can't wait.
Yeah, this is
You
gonna be
should
great.
try some. We need
Tastes
No.
really good.
people to test it.
I don't.
No.
Egg sac fluid ale is not
All
a
the
good
other
pick
ales, they
for
were
me.
really great, and Hops was convinced this was the missing ingredient.
Saphira would sort of snatch up one of the bottles from Timothy and just pop it open. And
Okay. The smell
and-
of the kind of sickly sweet smell takes the
she's not like a particularly careful kind of person. She doesn't nose it or smell it or anything. She just kind of chugs a decent amount and
Okay.
takes a moment.
Could you roll a con save, please? Its consistency is like honey, and it tastes like toffee as it goes down, but it's warmer and it's a little hoppy.
Ooh,
Oh,
that
10?
sounds fantastic.
A 10.
Yeah.
All right, let me just. Could you roll a d4 for me, please?
What is we can't have this out of samples.
As you put it
It
down,
only had a little
you
bit.
put it down the bottom.
Mhm.
What were you about to do?
Oh my god.
I don't know what she was about to do. She was just hanging out.
You start to look around. Basil seems to split into 3.
Nice.
The colors of the
Oh
room
my
start
God.
changing. You would see Scold's fur just looks like it's kind of growing and then coming back in and growing and coming back
Holy
in. Fabio's ears just seem to keep extending till they go through the roof above you, almost like molding through it, and her mouth like up and down really fast.
Saphira's reaction would be like a
You're
bull in
hallucinating.
a china shop. She jumps up from the table, like jogging the table and knocking things
Saphira?
over, and she like stands back, like pulls up her axe, and it's like
The whole
freaked
room
out.
is hallucinating. For the next 3 minutes, you are in
Holy fuck.
hallucinations. You
She's
see-
Wow.
tripping.
She
You're-
like
you look down.
reaches out to grab
When-
Fabian's ear as it's like rising up and grabs it with some might if she can.
you I would say roll a athletics check with disadvantage because you're not too sure where the ear is. And if you want to dodge that fear with advantage, you can roll a.
It's alright, you dodged it.
Right?
It's a nat one. Don't worry, you dodged it.
You're
Okay,
grabbing
great.
like 3 feet above her ear. Just
And
kinda
then
grab
she
the ear.
would she would stumble over and bump into Scald with some force.
It feels like you just walked through like a hedgerow of fur, even though it's not actually there. And you're kind of pushing away before you hit into it.
and then
Oh my
she would
God.
kind of like flop, like roll into the floor, like just kind of like look
You're-
up at the ceiling, like really.
What is
the griffin doing?
Yeah, Blossom lands
Yeah.
beside you and goes, looks at you. What's wrong, mate? Something wrong?"
Nice. Perfect.
Blossom!
I'm gonna,
Did you say something to me?
I don't
Say it again.
speak.
is she so?
You speak?
Saphira's
I
on the
didn't
floor.
imagine your voice to be like this.
Are you saying all
Holy
this out,
fuck.
actually like out loud?
Yeah, she's talking. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna
Say something else.
Would you like me to say?
I'm gonna cast suggestion
Blossom,
I'm
why
gonna
don't
be
you
like-
respond to your name?
as she's like ranting at this poor little griffin. I'm gonna cast suggestion and I'm gonna say, Saphira, everything is fine. Just calm down and stay still for a minute. Everything's fine.
It's not
What
fine.
does she have to roll to beat that?
She has to. It's a wisdom save.
Okay, do a wisdom save.
Holy fuck.
18.
My spell
No.
save is 16.
Nothing's fine.
Thanks.
Holy fuck.
What is
Basil-
going on? Blossom is talking to me.
Basil's gonna start panicking because he's never seen someone trip before like this at all. So he's like, oh my god, he made poison. He made poison. We can't give ourselves to this. Is Saphira okay? Is everything gonna be what do we do?
It's fine. Just try some.
It's not poison.
Skull tried it yet.
Scott's gonna
Don't
swig the
it.
bowl.
Okay, swing the bottle, roll a con save, please.
Oh my
We
god.
tricked We had a party.
Oh my god.
Advantage or not?
Do you have advantage from anything?
I'm asking you.
Well, if you don't have any set advantage
no.
for anything,
That's a
that's
no.
I don't want
that's
that
no.
8.
I guess
I'm a
Yeah, he
big
doesn't want
bear,
that.
dude. I'm a big bear.
Get that 8
That's
on
where the
there
con
and
comes
enjoy your
from, sir.
trip.
Saphira's a
Definitely
big
an 8.
girl.
Definitely an 8.
Can you please roll a d4, please?
Oh my god, dude.
Mm-mm. So I'm trying to think. So for you, the hallucinations.
3.
3 minutes of hallucinations as
Nice. Enjoy your trip, bruh.
you start tripping as well. Now, Scold, for you, I imagine your hallucinations would probably be more snow starts filling the room, right? The window looks like it's almost just snow's pouring through. The ground gets cold. It becomes your kind of familiar territory.
Scott leans back and closes his eyes. He's like, I am home.
Yeah, it does. It feels like you're back home. You see people becoming like furry creatures all around you, and you've just got everyone just like turning into different like beings. You've got like a boar man over to one side. You've got the only person that seems to kind of stay somewhat the same is Fabia, but then she's kind of turning into like a blue rabbit, and everyone around you almost looks like they're animalistic in nature. And they're all just kind of growing in size, almost like the giant rune you use. And you can just hear the word like, hawk, 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 all around you. And just as if
Nice.
everyone's saying it and different people are shouting out all of the different words. And then you hear, stein, 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 stein. And you're like looking around as other people's mouths are moving at the same time. Then everyone's just watching you as they just say the different words. That's your trip.
Damn.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Fia and at Basil, and I'm gonna be like, here's a new pitch. So sell this to people who want to put it on arrowheads. Would work amazing.
Yeah.
I wonder how long it lasts. I kind of like that idea. I don't.
Fia, are you gonna try
Timothy-
some?
I mean, I'll
Yeah?
try some. But Timothy, did Hops didn't say anything? Like, did Hops try this yet? He didn't tell you anything. He didn't.
He said it can have some good effects if you can take it.
What does that mean?
You
Good
can
effect
take
if
it.
You can take
Okay.
it. You have to beat the con save. All right, Fia's gonna
FYI,
take.
I'm a bad babysitter, so if all of you guys get fucked up, like, I'm not the right person.
Luckily, it's only
to be
for a
in
few
charge.
minutes. Hopefully.
Yeah. All right. So how many minutes have passed now? Are they kind of coming down here
Yeah.
from this?
First of all, Saphira, everything starts to come back to normal. And-
Saphira's like laying on the floor. She's looking up at the ceiling. She's got her axe in her hand. Blossom's sitting on her chest. She's like,
Yeah, Blossom
the
just goes,
fuck?
just lets out a little chirp.
she like does like a very gentle like cups like Blossom's little bug head, and she's like, "You're talking to me, and you did not sound like Chip, Chip." Oh. Saphira sits up and she's like,
Scold comes to.
That's very potent effect. Very
I
good.
just want to know if someone.
Very easy to sell.
That stuff is great. We're
It's
selling it
good?
for too little.
I'm
Wait.
gonna try some, but I'm only gonna try like a little because I'm much smaller than they are.
Basil would try some too after their response.
Now
Don't
this
want you
will
to feel
sell.
left out.
Perhaps
Both
it
of you
was a
roll
good
con
idea.
save.
Okay.
We will make more money in the long run. We have no problem to
14.
sell this.
17.
Both of you, please roll a 1d4.
All right.
1.
1.
Oh shit!
Damn.
If you roll a 1.
Drunk
Um,
twins.
Mm-hmm.
Both of your fingers just start to extend. Right?
Oh,
For a moment, you're thinking this is a hallucination, but everyone else can see it. Your fingers go long, jagged, and your nails start to turn to claws. Your fingers themselves become pincer-like, like a Krathic. And you gain a burrowing speed of 5 feet for 1 minute.
Guys,
But you can't hold anything in your hands.
I try to pick up the guys.
wait, so they've actually got these claw fingers now?
Yeah,
Wait,
and,
both
and
of them?
imagine kind of Edward Scissorhands, but if your hands are kind of
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
pushed together a little bit as well.
Jesus
So
Christ.
they're kind of
Guys,
long
Is it
spikes.
painful?
No. It feels almost natural the way it's just kind of extended.
Why did you say this was great?
Timothy.
Yeah.
Your hands have changed. That actually happened.
How long?
I mean, that
Okay.
didn't happen to us, did it?
My hands are very normal.
He looks his
Timothy.
hands.
They look normal.
I'm gonna gesture with my weird like pincher hands. I'm gonna try and put them down like on the table out of the way. Like he said if you can take it, so which one of these options is taking it? Having these or
Saphira
that?
would
And I'm gonna
pull out
gesture,
her-
but it's like too big and I'm gonna
Saphira would like pull out her little dagger and take Fia's hand as if to like maybe inspect.
Yeah, poke it, see what happens. Poke it
I
with
would
the
say-
dagger.
Wow.
Shit, okay, Saphira
Just poke it though, don't like stab me, just poke it.
Saphira
see if I can
pokes
feel it.
with slight force.
Yeah, you'd pierce your finger a little bit and you put it back. You've drawn blood.
Is it like I thought it'd be like cool, like it'd be like ping. And
While
I just try to wipe the blood off with like my forearm, not my pincher hand.
while Basil is like looking at his hands, I would be like, "Oh, is that your girlfriend?"
He like puts his hands between his legs under
Sorry,
the
that
table
was just-
immediately.
That was so easy. I'm sorry. There's nobody there.
Oh, wait, you don't even know what she looks like. What if she isn't here?
Oh, that's absolutely.
Is Abby in
totally
here?
over there?
I don't.
Oh my god.
She isn't yet because she doesn't come in early.
Ah, okay.
As fun as it would be, she
He's still
won't be in for
keeping
another
his
hour.
hands.
Come on,
Keeping his
rule
hands
of cool,
down.
Joe. Gosh.
I'm gonna just keep
Just
doing
because
this
it would make
until they,
sense
like,
if she
fade.
comes in a little bit later. If it was any later. What are you
Well, I
doing?
don't-
You can't
I'm just
really pull
gonna
your
keep-
fingers away. By the way, they're kind of cloned together. It's like the Krathic arms, but if you had just gaps between your fingers.
So
at
it's
the top.
more like a stabby thing than
Yes.
like.
What if this never goes away? How am I ever gonna play music again?
I wonder how strong these are. Do
Can you
think I
play
could,
it
like?
to your nose?
I could
Maybe
try.
like the piano.
It's
think I
like
could,
rocking
like,
back
climb
and
up a
forth.
wall?
Like...
Gotta like try to stick it in the table, but not hard, just to like see if it sticks. Like, is it pointy? Like, does it?
It almost drills into it a bit. You've already caused like a
shit.
little carving.
I'm gonna try to like
Oh Jesus!
forearm move it.
Like
Pull
it
it
was
out.
exceptionally easy to dig through it.
Like, I feel like I could, like
Dig a hole.
use them like and climb up a wall or something, or like.
These
dig a-
hands could never make love to a woman. He's like,
I don't know. I feel well.
They come back to
you have to
normal
be
as you're saying
careful.
that.
You haven't even kissed her.
Hey.
Oh, hey, look at that. Nice.
That's pretty weird. I don't know that.
I don't think
know.
the hands are the problem.
hey, I've made love.
Yikes, dude.
Mind your own
Yeah.
business, Scold.
Wait, what did Basil just say?
Made love. Insight check. No, I'm kidding.
Saphira would look at him with some kind of surprise
Well,
and intrigue.
yeah. It's not a big deal or anything. What? Let's get back to talking about the alcohol. What?
She leans in as well, like curious now. She's like sat back down next to Basil, and she's like leaning in, like holding her head, like wanting to hear about this story. Tell me about this.
I mean, back home, small town, and you know everyone, and
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Know everyone?
I mean-
Is that you know everyone and then you just have? Is that
No,
how,
no,
is that how it works on a farm? You just know everybody and you just
have a mate?
Oh, no mate, none of that. No, I mean,
Do you
yeah,
have any children?
No children. No. It just
Then why?
that it's fun. It's like unsure of himself talking about this.
You don't just like have sex to have kids,
Yeah.
do you?
No.
Saphira is looking already confused.
It's one of those earthly pleasures. Earthly? Question mark.
Yeah, I know. It's getting
No,
weird
we
in
didn't
both my universes, like earthly.
Worldly.
Yeah, it's one of those worldly pleasures, I mean,
Saphira shakes her head. She doesn't know.
oh. Well, when two people like each other very much, just start trying to explain this to Saphira.
What if I don't like anybody?
great.
That's okay.
And you don't need to. It's okay to not like people. It's okay to not like anything. You just don't like anybody.
It's not like a required thing in life by any means.
Of
I think-
life's pleasures?
But
I
like,
think
it's pretty
life's
good.
pleasures are what you make them. Like, you can indulge in the things you want to indulge in,
How will I
Like
know what they
raising a
want to
baby
indulge in?
griffin.
I think
Or
it's like a gut feeling, Saphira. Like a bubbling butterfly feeling, in your chest. Flutters. You ever felt those?
She shakes her head.
What about when you look at Blossom? Do you feel like love for your baby?
Blossom. She will be strong warrior.
Right. Okay. So, yes, I would say that's one of your worldly pleasures is raising this griffin. Right? It brings you joy.
She nods. She's still kind of confused though.
What about how you really like to, like slice things in half with the,
Really joy.
just like to, right?
That's
Like that's joyful.
Right.
Yeah.
Is the same.
Not really.
I
But-
mean,
Good feeling to cut someone with axe.
It's like no, it's. I'm gonna just kind of start a couple times and then just trail off.
Bobby is gonna look at Scold and be like, I'm bored. You look bored. What's the plan?
What, you don't like the birds and the bees? What the hell?
You're a bear and a rabbit.
Saphira is an innocent woman. She doesn't understand.
Scald sips his mead and puts it down. When are we leaving?
I think we just need to, I guess, give Affy her gift and head over to the Baron.
oh, I mean, you guys can go on without me if you want. I can just wait back and then.
No, I want to watch.
Oh. Is that where you get joy from? Is watching me try to impress the girl I like?
Yeah, one of the worldly pleasures, right? Looks at
I
Saphira,
regret
right?
saying anything.
She shrugs her shoulders and this is just interesting to watch.
Oh, interesting, huh?
If it's gonna
Okay.
be a long time, we could go look for her. That wouldn't be weird.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could ask the innkeep where she lives. Is that weird?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, it is a little weird, actually.
I don't want to make her uncomfortable.
I feel like, yeah, it's a little weird. She would probably like it, but it's still a little weird, and you want to chance it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just like walk over to the and I forgot his name, Felis or something, the owner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
Hello.
Hello. Is Affy coming in anytime soon?
Yeah, she'll be here in the next hour.
The next hour. Okay. All right. What if you wanted her to come in early? Like, what if you were really busy and you wanted her to come in early? Like, would she do that?
Sure.
It's just that, we really like Affy a lot, and we feel like we've really, gotten used to her, and it would be great if we're just leaving town. It would be great if we could, see her one last time, before we head out, but we're kind of in a rush because we gotta go meet the Baron. So, do you think maybe you could, get her to come in early?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
it's
great.
work, yeah. All right.
Well, yeah, no, but okay, cool. Thanks. Okay.
Okay. He slips into the back room, and you'd see someone kind of younger walks out. They kind of take off their apron, they put it on the side, and they head out the door to go and fetch Affy. If you wait around for him, in about 15 minutes' time, you'd see as Affy steps through the door, kind of a little bit huffed and puffed, that she's been going quite quickly.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Hi. I've been called into work a little early.
Oh. Yeah. Can I talk to you outside?
Yes.
No, do it here. No, do it here.
Does the tavern have windows, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in the corner seats, which I
yeah.
imagine was where you'd sit.
Okay. Yeah, I would try to take her outside, maybe a little bit, get a little bit of privacy.
Okay. As you notice, when you go outside as well, you notice that the carriage and the Baron is getting ready to haul off and leave.
Okay.
Pretty soon.
Can we see her from a window? Can we see Affy?
Yeah, they
can we
step
see
outside
her
the window.
reaction?
Yeah, they're a few
okay.
feet away
Come-
from the window, and you're in the corner kind of area.
I gotta just look at everybody else.
Sapphira's gonna go up to the window and
fresh air, bright light.
Okay.
Yeah, Sapphira's gonna peek over it with her half of her head just poking up like over the window, watching.
Effie kind of looks towards the window, just sees a bunch of people watching.
Ignore them if you can. They're my friends. They just, how it is.
Of course.
Affy, and he's gonna hold her hands. It's been such an extraordinary pleasure getting to spend time with you in just the brief amount of time that I've known you. And I'm sad that I'm leaving. I don't. Yeah, I think I mentioned it before, but
Come on, Affy.
if I didn't, I'm sorry.
No,
we're
you probably
leaving
didn't.
today.
Yep. Okay.
How are you feeling?
Sad?
Oh, yeah, me too. Before I forget, he's gonna reach into his pocket and pull out the earrings. I had these made for you. I don't know if they're really your style, but I just thought maybe it would be nice to have something you could wear that reminds you of me, maybe.
Are those gemstones?
Yeah, they're rubies.
I've never seen a ruby before.
Oh, well, even more reason you should have these.
You'd notice as well that she doesn't have any piercings in her ear at all.
Oh no.
Oh.
What do you do? What do you do with them?
Basil actually has his ears pierced, so he's gonna pull his hair to the side and be like this, it's a earring. But I realize now you don't have.
Well, no, like a kind of like a lady or lord.
Oh, yes. Well, certainly.
And they're for me.
Yes, made for you especially.
Do you have to leave?
I wish I didn't, Affy. I do have to leave, but that's not to say I won't come back, and I certainly would like to write you.
I'd like that too.
Good.
Good. She takes off her apron and hands it to you. I didn't really have anything to give you to go away, but maybe you could wear that in battle? Is that silly?
No, it's not silly at all. I'll wear it proudly.
God, he's gonna have a little apron on. Oh,
Because Basil's so sincere, he will.
or you know, I could hang it, fashion it from my belt, or just just. He's gonna be like, "This is great. Yes. Thank you.
These are incredible. Thank you. I can write back.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm no pressure, but you know,
I'm not pressured.
if you'd like to.
I'd like to.
Okay, good.
Cool, good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess this is goodbye for now.
For now.
Right.
Okay.
He's gonna just trying to be as gentlemanly as possible. He's gonna carefully grab her hand and kiss her hand.
Sophia's gonna be mouthing, kiss her, kiss her, kiss her, through the window.
I'm gonna cast a message.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, at least go in for a hug.
Oh, right. And then he's just gonna throw inhibition to the wind and kind of pull her into his arms,
She gasps and then kind of pulls into your arms and keeps clutching onto the earrings and then puts her arms around you.
Oh, and they have a nice embrace. Very sweet.
At first she's smiling and her eyes look to the window and just sees all the heads.
It's only two.
It's only two.
Gold is not there.
Yeah, I didn't go over there.
This is not for Scold. All right. And he's going to pull away and just be like, well,
Be safe.
I will. For you. I will be.
You just see her just red and blush, but she has nothing to say.
Oh.
I'll see you soon.
I hope so. Yes. All right. I'm going to walk away now.
Oh.
We're going in the same direction.
Oh. Well, then I'll walk you inside.
Okay. She
Okay.
walks beside you, heading inside, and kind of smiles across the table, and then walks straight towards the bar, and
Perfect.
goes to the back room. Okay.
Job done.
Basil, as he's gonna walk back to the table, he's gonna be like show off the apron he got to be like, nice look.
So actually, it gives you 25 AC, and
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
It's
Oh
the
my God.
apron of true love.
it grants you the wish spell.
Yes, dude. Yes.
Yeah, you head
Yeah.
back in. Out the window, you'd be able to see the Baron's entourage is kind of all getting together now.
All right. I guess we should head out. Before we head out, Fia is gonna look for Affy.
Okay. Yeah, she's at the bar.
And as we head out, I'm gonna just say, hey, Affy.
Yes?
So we're leaving and we're gonna be gone for a while. I don't know. We'll be back
Basil told me,
shortly-ish. Yeah. Okay. So I told a friend of mine that if they needed to get a hold of me or if they needed anything, they could come to you. So if somebody asks you for help and they say that Fia told them to find you, can you just kind of, give them a helping hand if they need it? They probably won't, but just in case.
Of course.
And I'm gonna take a couple of gold out of my pocket. And I'm gonna be
no,
like,
no,
this
no,
is.
no, no, no.
I don't.
A friend of Affy. I meant to say a friend of Basil. I'm sorry.
She's so flustered. So flustered.
No,
A friend of Basil. No. You're not. Your gold's no good here.
Okay. Well, okay. All right. Well, Thank you. We'll see you soon. He'll stay safe.
You keep him safe.
We will. I'm gonna walk out.
My heart.
Sorry, yeah?
No, I'm just, fawning over the cute couple.
You'd see the carriage getting together. You have a couple of carriages, a couple of carts at least. One of them at the front horses are being tied and harnessed to it. You would see they've got a few servants that are just in basic wares that are leading them. Other than that, there's about 6 soldiers with them, and then you have a series of people that are not wearing the crest. They are in kind of more leathered armor. One of them wears chainmail. There's a tall half-orc man with kind of black tied-up hair in 2 buns behind the back of his head, and they're kind of on the second carriage area and walking beside that. The second carriage is more like a cart. It's full of supplies. The Baron.
So there's there's the guard, and then there's a bunch of mercs. At least that's how it looks.
Yes.
Okay.
The mercs are walking beside the one at the back, and then the guards are walking beside the one at the front. You notice the lieutenant that you met earlier on, Mathin Penn. Sorry to find his name. He sat on the front of the front carriage, and in the back you can see the Baron. He leans out the window when he sees you. Oh, my friend, are you coming with?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Fantastic.
Yes.
We're about to head out.
Perfect timing.
All the way to Albridge, yes?
Yep.
I mean...
Oh, we need to collect the fucking griffin thing.
I'd
Skull
say-
just walks off. Skull walks off.
He's outside next door. So Dorth would probably see you coming out.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Saphira would
I was like,
come
what
with.
griffin thing? Yeah.
He comes over and he's basically just got a kind of a half plate built for halflings, but he's butchered a lot of it and kind of got the straps so it just kind of would wrap around and tie at the bottom. Doesn't look like it's gonna fit for a little while, but he comes over to you, Scott. Oh, it's the best I could do in the time, man. It'll probably be alright though if she gets hit in the sides, you know.
Hopefully she won't get it at all, but it serves. Thank you.
Gives him 8.5 gold.
Didn't I already give it all?
no, she's already paid me, man.
Mm-hmm.
You, good luck out there. He walks back to his sharpening and works back on what he was doing before. The Baron looks great. A few of you could ride inside the carriage if you'd prefer, but mostly do it for the image of it. I'll be walking beside it when we leave the town.
Oh, we're okay to just walk.
Yeah.
When it gets stuffy in there and you get tired of sitting in there, just.
Oh, the
come
moment
out,
we're
walk.
out of it, I shot of Karburn, I'll be out. I really like all the festivity of it, but appearances.
Is this the Baron who's talking?
Yeah, he's, you would see kind of a young, only about 20, 22, around that age. Very plain looking, a little bit awkward looking. Kind of some pointy features about him, but just a young human man, plain brown hair, not kind of done in any fashion way, but wearing kind of nicer clothes as he goes down. He's kind of renowned as being the kind of young Baron.
Okay. I would be really surprised, I think. By him.
Definitely. Definitely based on the image of the Baron that you have heard of, Baron Rush is the absolute opposite. He's ugly. He's big, but not rotund. He's kind of broad. Almost imagine like Robert Baratheon. He's very kind of huge beard and known to be a drunkard, very red in the face from the amount of alcohol he drinks, and aggressive. So this is complete opposite. All right. Well.
Okay.
Lieutenant, if you wish to take us away, we can go. The lieutenant kind of pulls the horses and they start trotting out of the town and onto the main road, leaving Karburn behind. Walking beside them, if you carry on for a little while, the Baron would lean out the window. Albridge is about 50 miles. It's going to take us about 2.5 days. We've got plenty of supplies for camping in the back. If you want to put your bags there or anything, feel free. The cobblers They're good. I've used them several times. The cobblers would be the mercenaries that he sent to Dunwell previously.
Mm. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
I would
course.
definitely hold on to my stuff.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
Same.
Traveling out of Karburn for after about 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so, by the time you go on the eastern road, you cross over the bridge and you pass by the Wormfield area that you were before, but this time it's completely cleared. And you head on that way along the main road, passing by the first inn that you all met in. But this time you veer off onto a road heading eastward. I imagine Fabia, Scold, and Saphira probably... No, Saphira would have come from a different road. But definitely Scold and Fabia, you would have come down this road to get there in the first place.
Okay.
It's the main road. It's very busy at this point, and you're heading down there for probably half an hour before the Baron finally gets out and walks beside the carriage. The guards walking beside it as well. No one's actually in the carriage, just being ridden alongside you. So, Albridge, have there been before? Any of you?
Have I?
No.
You have, Basil. That's where you saw the halfway.
Okay. Yeah, I actually came from there before going to Dunwell and then Karburn, but yeah, I have.
Is it nice?
Oh, it's great. It's built upon the longest river in Kessex, and it's a town built upon a bridge, one of the oldest towns in Kessex.
Like the whole town's on the bridge.
The whole town's on the bridge.
Like stacked up really tall?
It's a long bridge, but there are tall buildings there as well. It's rather wide.
Huh.
Some old history there, but I haven't been there in probably 6 months.
Are you nervous?
I mean, speaking in front of a bunch of people about why I'd like to be the Duke is nerve-wracking, but they potentially will say no, so it's fine. I haven't earned it. The Earl went past this morning. If you didn't see him, he should be much further up the road.
Oh.
You're familiar with him, I assume.
Yeah. With the whole thing. Yeah. It was
Right.
I would look at her like, the fuck does that mean?
yeah. You know, just with the whole Krothic thing I met, you know, just the whole thing, you know? Like, yeah,
that
we
thing.
met because of there. I don't know, just, yeah, the thing, the Krothic thing. You know?
Yes, it's very nonchalant. I understand.
Well, I mean, it's done with now, right? So, like, now it's just a thing. That, like, we took care of
the
it.
past.
Yeah.
Right?
Do you have to leave, like, a long speech? How?
I think that's up to us.
Just how long or how short you want to make it?
Yes. Yes.
Do you have to go in a specific order?
I think we would be told. Perhaps it would be alphabetical. I'm not sure. Then again, what language?
Do you want to practice?
No.
You're like, tell
not
us.
particularly.
You sure?
Not at all. No. I'm going to keep it short and brief.
Do you want me to kill your rival?
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate the offer. I really do. I don't think it would be appropriate.
That was a joke.
Oh, sorry. It's very funny. I appreciate you coming with me, all of you. Having heroes as a kind of backing is... It might help my chances. Not that I've not even thought about becoming a duke, but... I'm mocked a little bit for being the youngest one in, this whole monarchy situation. So, anywho,
Wait, how old are you?
Well, no, I'm 22.
I mean, that's not... Why is that weird?
Well, I was elected into becoming a baron. It's not something you're born into, so you rarely get it so young.
Well, then you must be qualified, right? So why is that weird?
I suppose that's true, but you know, it just seems. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It seems strange to others. Outside of
we
Karburn.
got your back. If anyone is weird about it, he like cracks his knuckles.
Rather,
If you become the Duke, do you have to move?
Yes, I would be expected in the capital quite a bit, and also in Steel Harbor, which is the city just in the south of here.
And then someone else would have to become the Baron?
Likely, yes. Well, definitely,
Okay.
yes.
And then they just have an election for that? Or do you get to pick them? Or
Well, sometimes barons are appointed, usually up in the Yesterlands or High March, but down here we believe in a little more democracy with it and vote. Yes. All right.
Fabia, while this conversation is going on, I think she would try to kind of, without drawing attention to it, she would sort of slow down her gait a little bit and see if she could walk just ahead of the cobblers and kind of hear what they're talking about.
Okay. Yeah. Are you doing it subtly?
Yeah.
Roll a stealth check to begin with, and then I would say, what's your passive perception? No, because you're actively trying to hear. Let's say perception check.
So I have a racial attribute called wary. I get advantage on hearing checks.
nice.
Give yourself advantage on the perception.
Okay. Mm. 14.
I think that's probably enough to hear them if you're ahead. Depending, what's your stealth roll?
Oh, let me roll stealth. Without advantage, right?
Yeah, just straight.
12. Not great.
I'd say you'd be able to get, knowing your own kind of ability with stealth, you'd realize there's not many places to kind of hide. So you'd only be able to get so far back before it'd be obvious that you'd be listening in.
Yeah.
So you'd only get snippets of the conversation. You'd hear occasionally some of them just kind of, I mean, I could take the big guy. I could. The other ones, you'd struggle. It's a bear. Hunted bear before. Ever seen him on two legs? No, but... And then you'd see the lady. Quiet down. We keep it quiet on the road. Do our job, get paid.
Okay.
That's about what you hear.
Okay, cool.
If there's anything you'd like to do on the road, let me know. Otherwise, we can skip up until a point. Along the first day, it would start to trickle with rain. And the weather would start to become... let me change up the music as well a little bit. We'll be finishing up shortly as well, because I said we'd do a short one today. The rain starts trickling down. And you would not be necessarily used to this weather since you've kind of met up as a party. It's been mostly sunny every day. But it starts to become a little bit miserable. It's gloomy over top, and the whole kind of carriage area is getting soaked. The Baron doesn't get back in his carriage the whole day. He stays. He kind of just lives. He stands under like the little bit of shelter you get on the edges of it. But you'd hear throughout the day just the kind of trickling of rain on armor against chainmail. But for the most part, it seems to be a fairly quiet road. Occasionally, you'd pass travelers, and you'd be heading past fields and forests and whatnot. In the first day alone, you'd be able to do around 24 miles if you're going at a decent pace. 20 to 24 miles at a decent pace. Before needing to stop in the evening. You would know, Fabia, that the place that you're trying to lead them to is still probably about half a day off.
Okay.
And is off kind of a dirt track as well. How would you like to eat the first night?
Options.
Yeah, I mean...
Your options? I mean, you could ask for food. You could go hunting for food. If you brought any food with you?
I would probably do some
Certainly
scavenging.
Yeah,
Basil would just
Scald
eat
will
whatever.
hunt.
Yeah.
Go for
Yeah.
survival
Same-
checks if you want to hunt.
Same as
This
Saphira.
is the way.
Yeah. But
Sophia is
yeah.
not a hunter, so she's not the hunt.
Anyone wants to go hunting, just roll a survival check.
Oh god, a bad one today.
Natty one, homie.
Yeah.
It might be
Survival to forage as well,
Well,
right?
I have
Yes,
a wanderer as
please.
well, though. So I mean, I have I guess in the background, it says that I can find fresh. I can find food and fresh water for myself and up to 5 other people each day,
There you go.
provided the land offers
Wow.
berries, game, water, etc. So
spot on.
What?
Yeah. Whilst
It's really good.
you don't need to roll survival then to find food. Then every day you're naturally very good at finding running water and everything. What would you like to kind of hunt and forage? I would say if you wanted to hunt meat, roll a check. Otherwise, you'd be able to forage loads of mushrooms or different kind of berries.
yeah,
and water.
Saphira wouldn't really want to like slow anyone down, so she'd probably just like pick up things that she notices on the way. So she would grab like any berries from any bushes and quickly scavenge them and collect them. Any mushrooms and anything that she saw that might be edible. I guess she'd have a pretty good understanding of what would and wouldn't be edible.
Yeah.
And if there is any small game that she sees sort of on the journey, then she would attempt to try and catch it.
Okay, do you want to roll a survival check for the game part? But other than that, you
Sure.
find plenty of berries and plenty of
Okay.
mushrooms and all sorts of things you can throw together into some food.
13.
I would say if you're hunting small game, you'd be able to find squirrels or rabbits. You'd be able to catch one of those, depending on which one you want to do.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Saphira would catch the rabbits, yeah.
So-
She's just shaking her head.
I would say you'd get
It's
one rabbit.
fine.
You managed to catch one rabbit.
Okay.
Just a wild one running off, and then managed to put it together, a little trap, and catch it.
Okay, Saphira would sort of bring it back to the group, and she'd make a snide comment probably where she holds the rabbit. I suppose you don't eat rabbit, hmm?
Not particularly, no.
She offers a little like napkin filled with like some berries and mushrooms and other bits and bobs
Aw.
then to Fabia, and also distributes those to everybody else for snacks. And I guess when they make for camp, then she'll cook the rabbit.
Okay. Yeah, when camp comes along, all of the supplies are set out there on the side of the road. They build a nice little encampment. You can see the kind of cobblers build their own one, but a couple of the guards remain around the Baron's area and can keep protecting, and they keep up at night. But the campfire is built so that everyone can share some of the food. You'd see that they have brought some salted food along with them already. The Baron's kind of entourage has supplies for the trip, so you can share some of that food as well.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Nice. Just one.
Sophia
Yeah,
will just
that's
sort
right.
of mind her own business and cook up the rabbit for everyone, and she will offer it some to Fabia, but knowing that it will probably be returned.
Nah. Good.
Is there anything anyone wants to talk about or do before heading over towards the offshoot road, or is there anywhere you would like to go if you don't want to go that way?
Oh, if we were like camping and eating
Yeah.
and stuff, I would definitely at some point be like, yo, a bunch of those dudes definitely want to take you to Scold.
Yeah, it's the one that stays quiet that you need to be worried about.
Just
If you-
FYI, if you got bored, like,
Talk is cheap. He says it loud enough for them to hear.
You see a few of them are kind of talking and stuff. Looking over there, heeding Skold's words, you'd see of the like 5 of them, 4 of them are in like deep conversation, and one of them, the bigger one, the leader, which is the half-orc, is sat just quietly, just eating their food and not saying a word.
Skald nods towards him. That's the one. That's the one. He's the warrior.
he's terrifying, so I'm gonna assume you're correct.
The Baron sits across from everyone as well. So what's next for you? Cockslayers, right?
Oh.
No, we might retire. We might retire the
Oh.
Cockslayers. Do you know
The
what? I feel
name,
like it's a
not
little
us.
limiting.
Unless you think it's a great name. Like,
I just
like, like
At this point, we've
feel
killed
free
other
to pitch
things.
for or against.
I am happy either way, I suppose. Whatever you want to call yourselves.
I don't think kids can like run around saying it, so we decided maybe that wasn't a great idea.
I see. Yes.
But yeah, we're working on a name. I've got some ideas written down in my journal. We'll see.
Well, unnamed band of adventurers.
Oh,
What's
maybe we'll
next
go
for
with
you?
that.
Unnamed band of adventurers?
Yeah, no, because it'd be funny because like that would be the name, right? Like we're on that's our name, the unnamed. I don't know. Anyway, we'll keep thinking about it, I guess. Actually, you know, I think we remember how we asked you if you knew where that slaver was.
Yes.
Ramir?
Yeah, Ramir Silk. I think we might know where he is.
Oh.
Actually.
Well, I apologize. I couldn't get that information for you. That's
No,
good. Is he
that's
close?
fine.
Is he in? Do you have to head back?
Yes. He is close.
Fabia doesn't say anything. She
we
just
don't
watches
have to
you
head
struggle.
back.
He's like, so when, I guess what I'm asking without asking is, what's the time frame for your vote and your, you know, everybody's going to Oldbridge right now.
In a few days' time.
Oh, and if you, okay. That's better. In a few days' time. Okay.
Yes, I
so
think by the time we arrive, we'll have 2 full days.
Oh. Okay. Well, right, because I feel like, you know, we said that we would escort you and we would like to be there to support you. And,
yes.
you know, of course, if you feel like, you know, our support would be helpful, that's
if you need
certainly
to lead
something we want to do.
It's absolutely fine. The cobblers have got us protected, along with my guards, of course. You can see the guards are kind of a little bit offended by that for a second. You're all quite capable. It's just...
I'm going to just nod at the lieutenant, like... yeah, it's just... We were thinking maybe we take a detour, is all, and then just meet you there. If that
Where
works.
are you going?
East-ish. We'll find it when we get...
Well, what if we escorted him and then... I mean, how many days are you going to stay in Oldbridge?
Probably a week and a half, maybe.
We could escort him and then go do our stuff. Make sure he gets there safe. Or not, we don't have to do that.
I'm gonna just glance at Fabia to see if she has anything on her face about the fact that we might delay going to...
Mr. Rocks. You see the quiet one steps up and...
What's his name?
Called him Mr. Rocks. R-O-X.
Is this the half-orc?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see him step over. Oh, could you inform... They're very busy, and they wish to escort me to the Oldbridge, but if you'd like to inform them, we're quite capable in your hands. He looks across. We keep him safe. It's rather good.
Rather good.
And so talkative as well.
Yes, would you like to introduce yourself? No. And go back to your food.
I look at Scold like...
It's fine. Let's kill some bandits.
You see him kind of flout. Good luck with that. He walks back and sits back at his chair.
So it goes,
You kind of, it's like this is
Also,
neutral
what's up?
understanding. It's almost that Robert Redford meme where he's just,
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
so I'm quite safe, I think. They're rather good. Expensive, but good.
We'll discuss it and then let you know. I think as a group,
Sure.
discuss it.
Sure, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, Basil's actually gonna get up from the fireplace and follow the half orc and try to talk to
Okay.
him
Oh
because
shit!
he's not
half-orc
met a
time.
lot of half orcs in
He's
his
just-
life.
He's picking at some of the meat that they brought along.
Hi, excuse me, Mr. Rocks, was it? Yeah. Okay. Hi. So I've not met a lot of half orcs in my life, and I just had a few questions, maybe if you. Okay. I was just wondering, do you know your parents? Like, do you have parents that you know?
He's just glares at you.
Right. You can blink once for yes, blink twice for no. That was a single blink. That must be yes.
So smooth.
Right. Okay. I was raised by humans. I really don't have any attachment to my heritage as a half orc, and okay. Do you have a migraine? I might have something for that.
Can you fight?
Well, yeah, I manage well enough. I'm a hero.
You're asking to sign up.
No. Did you not hear anything that just came out of my mouth? I'm confused.
Why are you asking me questions?
Because you're half orc, I'm a half orc. I've never
That
really
means
gotten to
nothing.
talk to. Okay,
We're not the
different
same.
schools of thought here. It's fine. We're not the same. All right. Got it. Yeah. I play music. I don't think you could do that.
Play your music elsewhere.
Oh shit!
No, I think I'll play it right here, actually.
Oh, God.
Can Scott hear this?
Absolutely. They're only like 5 or 6 feet away.
Scott just smirks and he says under his breath, "Oh, Basil's got a death wish."
I'm gonna lean over to
You know,
Saphira and like
I just
elbow her and be like,
I was
Saphira would walk over, puff her chest out a little bit and look like a strong, formidable giant tiefling, and stand next to Basil, just for a little bit of backup support.
He's gonna feel
Roll an
emboldened by
intimidation
that.
check.
Well, depending on how that roll
Saphira.
goes.
yeah,
I
right.
hope it goes well.
Yeah, crossing fingers.
Okay, intimidation. 11. Oh god, I have the worst rolls today.
He just looks up at you, and then just straight back to Basil. Don't play your music here. We don't want to hear it. Besides,
I think you'll change your mind once you hear it. I'm pretty good. But, being nice is free. I don't know if anyone's ever told you this before.
we don't do anything for free.
So are you saying you would be nice to me if I paid you? You would answer my questions if I paid you?
If you paid me, I'll ask your questions, yeah.
I'm gonna pass.
You couldn't
Nice.
afford it anyway.
That's yeah, whatever, man. He just walks away. All of his comebacks have been used up. So
He's gonna look up at you, Saphira. Come to ask some questions as well.
Saphira sighs very, very loudly and just pets her little lady. Stop it, please. Sorry, my cat. Pets her little lady. Stop it. Pets the little griffin gently and just narrows her eyes on him, like she's not really bothered by what he says.
Gal, get out of
One
here.
of the other ones, which is a a human woman over to his right. They're disturbing you, Redgore.
Sorry, can you say that again?
She looks over towards Redgore and says, "They disturbing you, Redgore?" And goes, "We don't start fights with the Baron's people. Go back to your food." She looks down, just kind of immediately just goes back to eating, go quiet. He looks back up to Sphere. Is there anything else?
No, I'm done with you.
Good.
And she turns on her heels and walks away to her companions.
He just goes back to eating. Paying no heed.
Basil's gonna break out his lute and play loudly and proudly. 100% good.
As Basil gets out his loot, I'm gonna look at the Baron and I'm gonna be like, friendliness probably costs way extra, huh?
They're in the hundreds of gold. 1,000 occasionally.
Jeez, I mean, God, how miserable must you be to just like have that kind of attitude all the time? I can't relate.
I can't either, but they keep us safe. Or me safe, I suppose.
Okay. He's gonna start playing.
Saphira would walk over to the woman who just recently spoke to him, and she's eating with the others, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's on his own, right?
Yeah.
Or
yeah. They're probably about 5 feet away from her. He's on his kind of own little seat area, leaning up against the kind of the wagon.
And she might come over and she brings a little napkin of berries.
Oh.
And offers them out as a nice gesture, I guess, to the others, not the mean, grumpy half-orc.
She looks to Redgore, who just nods his head once. And then, appreciate that. You the leader of that group over there? You mercenaries as well? Also, yeah, your song is... you see all the soldiers are extremely happy, and a couple of the other Cobblers Collective are trying to get like an ear in watching you at the same time.
Awesome. 27 performance.
Very nice.
Hell yeah. Not really. We're just adventurers, travelers, whatever you want to say, really. And I'm not the leader either. We don't really have one.
She looks at Scold. It's usually the quiet ones.
Ooh, that's good.
She hides a slight smirk. And then she leans in. He wouldn't be the leader anyway. And then gives her a little playful wink.
She smiles and then laughs. I like them. Goes back to her food.
Yay!
And she goes back to the group.
So, yeah. Yeah, go.
I was gonna say, while that's happening, I think maybe there's a conversation happening between Fia and Fabia that she would come back to. That's like midway through of Fabia being like, I don't know, I know where it is. You know, there's like a tree and it looks like the right tree, and then you take a turn, and then you start smelling the right stuff eventually. I don't know what to tell you. You want me to draw you a map? It's just gonna be a bunch of dots like off in some random direction.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like it would be that helpful, really, the map. I mean, so probably no, you don't bother. Let's not.
Yeah, I agree.
With that.
Big waste of time.
How long do you think it will take us to get, if they keep going this way and we go that way, right? Like, we should break off now, like in the morning?
Oh, yeah. If we leave first thing in the morning, we'll get there midday, early afternoon.
Oh, it's that close. Okay. Yeah. Is it okay. I get we're looking for a tree, and then we'll know but I assume he's not in a tree,
No. That's it's like, from what I could tell, it's basically like an abandoned wood shack sort of a thing. But you know,
Shed in the woods?
yeah.
He's hiding in a shed in the woods? I feel like he's
Your confusion is
Colin,
explaining
far.
exactly why he should have chosen the shed in the woods. Like,
Listen, like, how many people fit in a shed? Is it just him? Like he's just hiding out in a shed in the woods?
no, everybody else is like in like tents around it and stuff. It's
Oh, so like there's more people than just him. I just was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh
yeah,
great, a shed. They can't hold many people. It's gonna be like 2 people. We're gonna be in, shoot some fire, out.
yeah. How many
So-
people exactly did
You-
I see there?
I didn't want to interrupt, but it was in a fort at the top of the
Oh,
hill.
it was a fort.
Yeah, there was an abandoned village at the bottom, right?
I love
But-
the idea that she just
Yeah.
is lying.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't want to interrupt because I thought you genuinely
Just
were going
fucking
on with it.
around.
But it is in like a fort, kind of palisade built fort, and all the tents are in there. You probably saw at least 6 or 7 different guards on the walls, but you could
Okay.
assume there's a fair few more in there. It's not
Retcon.
terribly big, but it is up a hill, kind of, you know. And I think maybe you just got the word shed confused with fort in.
Rewind.
Yeah, I haven't been speaking common long, guys.
Exactly.
I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you notice there's a weird discrepancy, yeah, of me being like, yeah, it's a shed, and there's this many people, and you're like, that doesn't sound right.
That's a lot. Okay. Do you know anything about, like, are they well trained? Do you know? I don't know. Did he have like a private guard or something? Or are they just like, you know, shitty toughs from like the town? Like,
I didn't see them. Well, they weren't really fighting with each other, so I didn't see a whole lot. But you guys, you're heroes, right? Like,
oh yeah, I mean we're definitely
finger guns
heroes.
at Basil, right?
Heroes. Yeah, that's
So-
right. You remembered.
How could I forget?
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean we're definitely hero. Okay, so we could be there by midday, and then you figure we'll just wipe them out pretty quickly, right?
As we
And-
do. Yeah.
And then we could be back on our way to Oakbridge
Yeah,
by like dinner,
sure.
before dinner time.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna work out really well.
Awesome.
All right. Okay, this is great. Yeah, so in the morning we'll just head off.
Great. Easy peasy.
Okay.
Okay. So, having laid down your heads for the night, it's still trickling with rain at night, but it's definitely not as bad. So, like, the kind of campsites, they've got some cover over it and whatnot. You'd be able to wake up early in the morning. The cobblers, the ones that you had to kind of take night duties, are having sleep now, and then you've got the others who are kind of looking after everyone as well. And then one of the guards would have kept up the whole night as well. And they're now laying in the back of the Baron lets the guard go into the carriage, whereas the cobblers are kind of lying on the back of the wagons at the back, and they're kind of starting to get up to set off for the morning. Are you setting off away from them?
Yeah, I guess we'll
so,
get our
yeah.
Yeah.
Plan, right?
check in with
Yeah.
the Baron first and let him know. But yeah.
Oh, good luck out there. We'll be safe. We'll be fine. Seriously, this was the original plan to go on this. You actually making me more paranoid that you were worried about me for the road. I think it'll be okay.
No, I mean you're gonna be totally fine. I'm not. You can handle a trip, like a road trip.
I mean, regardless, we'll catch up with you like tonight.
Yeah.
So
See you tonight. Good luck.
see you
We'll
tonight.
see you.
Are you going to
See
kill
you
this
in
man?
Old Bridge. Yeah.
What'd you say?
You killing this man? Is this...
Ooh.
If he were to
Yes.
die, would that be in your
No, the-
jurisdiction?
I
The answer is yes.
can't police that. If he's a slaver and a bandit, of course. Yes, we.
He's a very bad man. He
Yeah, we're definitely
deserves
gonna,
it.
we're definitely gonna kill him for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Be safe. I mean, it's you who I should be worried about, eh? All
You
right.
know, we're heroes. We're gonna be fine. I gotta look at Fabia. Do finger guns at the Baron.
Can I insight check the Baron?
Sure.
Okay.
What are you trying to kind of
See if he
determine?
seems nervous at all about us going, but oops, sorry. I think I did that twice. 15.
You would probably ascertain that he looks a little nervous. He's kind of got a furrowed brow, but he's still somewhat confident in your ability, so he gives you kind of like a charming smile afterwards. But
Okay.
you don't get any reading that he's not nervous, I guess.
Okay.
He's portraying himself
to
the
know.
same way he's trying to portray himself.
Gotcha.
All right,
Cool.
we're setting off, and he lets you go off down the road. It would probably be about 6 hours or so, half a day of travel time, before you come across. You start to recognize where you are, Fabio, and you start to see familiar trees and familiar kind of split offs on the road, and then you come across essentially kind of like an abandoned road off to one side. It's more of an overgrown, weeded pathway leading off to a small kind of village area off. It's probably about 20 minutes that way before you'd get to the just below the hillside where the abandoned village is, and the fort is on top. So you'd recognize that's the pathway you've got to take.
Cool.
It's it's gravel and stonework that just has loads of weeds and plant life growing through it. Slipping off down that way, you would, for the most part, be walking down your traditional kind of just offset road where trees are overhanging, you've got sunlight beaming through, and you get a little while before you hear the running of water. There's a stream going through the middle where the kind of path is now broken off into like a dirt road. No one comes down this path as well. It seems like it's not used. There's no footsteps or like footprints in the dirt or anything. You'd see there's a broken bridge going over the stream to one side. It seems to be kind of crumbled into it. Off the road to the left, no pathway leading to it at all, is a more pristine looking stone bridge going over the stream in like a circular fashion. The stream seems to be probably about 8 or 9 feet long, very muddy, very murky. How'd you get across it?
I jump across.
Okay, you jump across. The rest of you?
I guess just try to go through it.
You want to sledge through it?
It's gonna
Yeah.
look like she's thinking about jumping across, and then she's gonna realize she definitely will not make that jump, and then just sort of like
Yeah.
grudgingly like.
So you
Try
have
to
you,
pick her
you
way.
have about 25 feet to your left. You have the nicer kind of pristine stone bridge, but that's off road. It doesn't have like a path connecting to it. You've got the broken one
yeah.
as well, and then you've got the stream.
I
How
was
wide
gonna
was
say,
the gap
like,
again?
once-
Sorry.
Sorry. So wait.
How wide was it?
About 8 foot.
8 foot.
I would, before I jump, I think I would say to everybody, like, I can jump across this super easy. I'll just scout ahead a little bit and make sure that it would be fine for you guys to use that other bridge, right? That's the easiest.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'll jump across and kind of like carefully get closer to that bridge and take my hood off so that I'm like at maximum ear capacity and make sure that I don't hear anybody like on either side of that bridge, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. It's only like 35 feet away, so you'd be going across the other side, getting close to the other bridge. Roll a perception check with advantage to hear.
$22.
You listen out, you hear the occasional bird, maybe a squirrel or two far off. But it seems to be completely just abandoned here. It's a little odd because it's on its own, and it's overgrowth all around the area. But it seems to be perfectly fine. There's nothing. You'd hear the trickling of the water.
Okay.
No fish in the stream. At least this part of it. But
Okay.
it seems safe.
I would walk back over to where they could see me and then kind of gesture like, you're good.
Like, come over.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll walk over.
Did you? Who walked through it, or do you not do that?
No, I wouldn't do that if she offered to scout ahead and do that.
I'd wait.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Scold and Sphere? What are you doing?
Skull just was walking to the bridge the whole time.
Okay.
Yes.
Sophia just follows suit as well. Yeah.
Who goes across it first?
This bridge is scaring me. What's going on here?
Scold.
Yeah, Scold, I guess. Yeah.
Because Scold wasn't waiting for it to be scouted. He was just going.
Okay.
It definitely waits because it's weird that it looks totally great. There's overgrowth everywhere, and then it's just.
Scold, you get midway across the bridge. You go to lift your right foot. You can't. And then your left foot's stuck.
Oh.
You look down, and the stone seems to part away as a mouth appears. Teeth
It's a
forming
mimic.
from the stone.
Oh my fucking god.
And eyes stare up at you. And that's where we'll leave episode 13.
Oh my god.
Holy
Let's just stay on
shit.
bridge
That's
minute.
cool. That's very cool.
That's
Skull
cool.
would be so
I,
excited.
I will show you.
Yeah.
Let me close off my notes because I didn't test the thing, and I'll show you what the map looks like for next week, and I can show you the cool token. One of my mods made the
Nice.
token for the bridge mimic, and it's quite cute.
Oh, nice.
All right, let me use this, and this should bring up the map. So I'll bring you guys across to here, and then let me put the bridge onto here. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum-ba. Here you go, is the mimic.
Nice.
I'll bring it up big so you can see his little face.
Oh, that's so
cute.
cool.
It's cool, and it's
That's really
cute.
cool. Awesome.
Yeah, it's cute.
Fucking mimics, dude.
All right, so yeah, that's where you can face off against that next week.
Nice.
Let me move in there. Okay. So, if we're finishing off, then I know I said it was going to be a short session. We actually went for 3 hours and 10. But I appreciate it, everyone. Thanks for playing, as always. We'll go through and we'll do the shout outs and everything.
Sure.
Let's start with you, OG, to begin with this week. You want to tell us anything of that you want to? What are you doing this week?
I'm
Me?
probably gonna make a pizza.
Around this one.
So pretty excited about
Wonderful.
that. I'm gonna walk my dog. You know, it's gonna be a good time. I might tweet some shit.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
I'm looking forward
Wonderful.
to it.
Yeah, good.
It's gonna be a good time. Thanks for asking.
I always look forward to your one because I know you put you on the spot to come up with something random every week.
Yeah.
Skipping past Shane Hook, go and if you do cast, you'll be able to see all the cast. Do go and give Shane a follow. I'm not sure what he's playing this week, but he usually plays with stuff like Zelda and all randomizers and whatnot. So I'm sure he'll find something like that to play this week. Dexbonus.
Yes. Sorry, I got confused because I heard like far off screeches and it's usually my child, but it wasn't. So now there's something screaming outside. It's
Oh,
probably
good.
fine.
Great.
Just England things, I guess.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
hi,
yeah,
everybody.
it is.
I'm Dodger. You can find me at Dexbonus on pretty much everything. I do variety gaming and just chatting streams and stuff like that. So if that sounds fun to you, come hang out. And thanks again, guys, for letting me join your game. It's been very
Thanks for
fun.
joining.
Thank
Fabi
you.
is great. You play her so well.
Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Up next, we got Bliban.
Hello, I'm Breebine. Do variety streams, currently playing through Ocarina of Time for the first time ever. I just got past the Shadow Temple, so getting closer to the end here.
Very
So
nice.
yeah,
And you're doing Majora's Mask after that, right?
I am doing Majora's Mask after.
Yeah.
Super excited. First time Majora's Mask as well, so
Very cool. Very
super
very
excited. Yeah.
Cool. Stripping.
What's up, guys? You can find me at Twitter.tv/strippin. Tonight I'm playing Absolver, which is like a fighting game kind of RPG in like a beautiful art styled world.
Did that come out a few
So,
years ago?
It came out a couple years ago, yeah.
I think I remember watching you play it on release.
Yeah, I'm revisiting it, so
Nice.
that should be fun. Cool.
Awesome.
Great session, dude. Thank you.
No, thanks for playing. Jari.
Yes. Hi guys, I'm Jari. I do mostly kind of like chit-chatting and creative streams. I've recently been doing quite a lot of poker too. But yeah, I just do a whole bunch of wide variety of shit. And we usually have some fun, so you guys should absolutely stop by sometime and say hi. And
Definitely do. Again,
yeah.
I think they're all getting shout outs, so just go and give them all a follow in there and check them out. Is anyone going live after this, by the way? You are, Sam, right?
Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sweet. If you go live, I'll send everyone back over to you. Hi, I'm Joe. I do D&D related stuff on Tuesdays. I read a bunch of homebrew and kind of review it. It's a lot of stuff that's made on the Unearthed Arcana web Reddit, along with the D&D Reddit, etc. Some of the stuff that you would have seen on there is actually the race that Sam's playing and the race that Dodgers are playing. We found from these Tuesday streams. So if you're interested in seeing some homebrew stuff, come along to that. Otherwise, I'm actually going to try and see if I can get a copy of Descent into Avernus. I'm not going to run a campaign of it because Baldur's Gate 3 comes out in just a month. But I'm going to try and write it down so we can almost do it like a story. And it's basically D&D's one of their latest adventures, and it's a prequel to Baldur's Gate 3. So I want to read it to learn all like kind of the backstory of that. So if you're interested in that, I'm going to try and do that this week probably, if I can get a copy of it and see what happens in that. So yeah, that's the plan. Otherwise, thank you everyone for playing. I know it was just meant to be like a little bonus session, but we actually ended up doing a little bit more and getting into things. Thank you very much for playing as always. Next week's one should be pretty good as you're closing on the kind of final chapter of potentially of that section. And a couple of cool things to come up in the coming weeks. I'm excited for Orbridge. I'll say that. So it should be fun. But thank you for everyone for coming along.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Okay. Our host will strip in as soon as we say you're live. Everyone can go
I'm
over and
live. I'm live now.
Well, everyone, please go and join my friend Strippin and watch him play some Absolver. He's unreasonably good at fighting games. Oh, wait, actually, before we go, Sam, did you win? Did you get through the semifinals?
No, we got smashed by like 3 of the best players in the world, so we had a good run.
That's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. You're in the semi-finals.
Yeah.
All right.
The only people that could stop us were like the best of the best.
You've got to go after someone. Nice. All right, guys. It's usually the quiet ones. All right, go and watch Strippin'. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.